The following is intended for immature audiences only. There's no such thing as a radio rating system. But if there were, this show would be rated O as in... Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the crazy soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56 and, is that correct? Wrong.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. No man today. He is getting a kickstart on his 4th of July celebrations because I know how much he likes big crowds, parades, lots of people, and fireworks. He does like the food, but I don't know about any of that other stuff. So we went right next door to 10 TV, and we got our gal. She's a good, clean girl.
That's right.
Nicole Shearin. Nicole, it's good to see you. How you doing?
It's great to be here, Tim. You know, it's always an honor hopping on this show. You didn't have to look far, but I'm here. It's great.
Well, I started having you on the Buckeye show only a month or two after you showed up to 10 TV. I had to get a feel that you weren't a psychopath.
Me first.
Yeah, I had to. There was some judgment. There was a judgment period, phase that had to happen. Yeah. And a month or two goes by, realize you're not crazy, and so I'm like, okay, she's doing the job. She's part of the sports team. Let's invite her in.
Crazy. I mean, I am crazy.
You are
but
crazy.
In a good way.
You sing a lot.
Thank you. Do I have a good voice?
It's not quite my tempo, not quite my key. But
I think I have a good voice.
It's okay.
Thank you.
It's solid.
Okay. That's better than bad.
It's good for like house singing.
Shibby-doo-ba-doo, like that kind of energy.
I don't know. I don't know what that was.
Do you sing, Tim?
I do. I'm a bit of a...
Sing a song.
I'm a bad singer. I say my hell is the closet.
Who sings
I'm stuck inside. You don't know that?
Who sings that?
Can't see the light.
Who sings that?
Open up my
Dave
head.
Matthews.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
Out.
Boom, roasted.
A little baby.
See, that's kind of good.
You don't know Dave Matthews Band, do you?
I do.
Could I play you like 10 of Dave's biggest hits? Would you not know what they are?
No, I would.
This might be something that I do with you sometime later on in the show because one of the things I was doing this morning was just with the dog listening to music. So here's how my morning went. Now, it is a very rare thing when I have the house all to myself.
Okay.
My wife doesn't travel. My son is not doing a lot of camps during the summertime. He's starting up football, but they have a dead period this week. So he'll be back to it. But even those, it's a couple of hours. He's not doing sleepaway camp or anything like that. We've never done that. So it's typically him and me hanging out in the mornings. And Sarah doesn't go to work until normal time, like 8:30. But they both went. Yeah, it's a perfectly sane time to leave in the morning to go to work. I don't know why I said it that way. She gets back a little bit earlier than I do, so she gets time to hang out with Jack. She has to do some work at the house when she returns home. She's a hospice nurse, so she drives around, goes to her visits, comes back 2:30. So she's there. Like if Jack is in school, we're in the summertime now, she'll be there when he gets off the bus. So that's kind of nice. So someone's typically always at our house. Now, today, they went early to Kings Island. They had this plan since last week. One of Jack's buddies was able to go to, so they were really excited about it.
Fun.
This kid is I'm going to have to turn him to our guy who's our production dude, Bob Taylor. He's actually on YouTube as Coaster Bob. He's been into coasters his entire life, doing Cedar Point, Kings Island things. I don't know if there's a bigger fan of both those parks than my son.
Do you like coasters?
I like them, but I
love them.
I can't do them anymore.
Why? Do you have vertigo?
It's not vertigo. I'm not like Roy Williams getting
My dad has vertigo.
Sick like that.
Yeah, it's not great.
Maybe you know what?
You're just kind of a wimp.
Maybe it is vertigo. Honestly, maybe it is.
Probably is.
It's more. I don't really get spinny, but I get nauseous and I throw up.
That sounds like vertigo.
Then you know what?
The checklist of vertigo, Tim.
Sign me up. Sign me up for that. I wish I could do them. I loved them when I was a kid, and anything going upside down is not my speed anymore.
It's okay.
And you know what? My son's had a couple of issues, too, where he will throw up, but he still powers through and still wants to do them.
He yaks and rallies.
He loves them that much.
I love that for him.
Yeah, it really is.
That's great.
So they left early to try to get there when the park opened. So I'm just hanging out of the house all morning, by myself. I spent some time with the dog. So our dog Salem has been recovering from her second ACL surgery.
That's right.
Yeah.
She. How's she doing?
She's fine. She's going to be fine, but you pretty much lost the summer. She's been in the crate, doctor's orders, for 2 going on 3 months. Because when you let it rip and she's going to have that backyard with no leash and is going to cut and pivot and all that, we've got to be fully healed or else we got a big time problem. So when she did something funny today, I'm giving her an extended walk. So I'm trying to spend some more time outside, give her an extra walk because I got the house to myself. I don't know really what to do before I come in aside from prepping for the show. And when we're done with the walk or on our way back to the house, we hit a point where she just decided that she wasn't having any of this. I'm not going back to the crate. She just stopped and laid down in the grass right next to the sidewalk, right beside the road. Cars are driving by. They see this dog just laying in the grass. She starts rolling around. And then that was that. It was 5 minutes before I could get the leash to get her moving to go back home.
See, you know when people say that you think you're taking your dog on a walk, but in reality, they're walking you.
Oh, they are
They
walking
have
you.
all the power in the world.
So
100%.
So then I just went into the backyard, took the Bluetooth speaker, and I was listening to music, and I just let her sit in the grass for a little while longer, 30 minutes to an hour or so. So I was a good dog dad.
A good
today.
Clean boy
Wasn't
dog
I?
dad. You were.
I took time out of my morning, gave it to her so I could be there on the leash while she got some sunshine. And I'm listening to my 90s alt rock playlist.
I was about to say,
had a couple of Dave Matthews. It had a couple of Dave Matthews songs. I might pull up the playlist later on in the show and just see how many songs that you know.
It.
Are you into that genre, that era of music?
My dad loves that era. So I feel like, do I listen to that? That's not my playlist, but I feel like growing up, listening to my dad listen to that music, I could dabble in it.
Like, would you have had Blink 182, Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Oh, yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That kind of stuff.
See, but my dad really liked, like, ELO, Pink Floyd, like that
Okay,
era.
but that's true. Like, to me, that was classic rock.
Yeah, like I
70s,
feel like that's true, yes.
Maybe dipping into 60s is almost like classical these days.
No, I don't dabble in that.
But, yeah. I mean, the Beatles, though, are 1960s.
Yeah, that's fair.
You have heard of them.
Who are they? They're bugs, right?
Jacob Rimemer couldn't name us one Beatle.
Didn't he say somebody was a baseball player? You asked.
Yes,
thought, who was it?
Billy Hayes.
Yeah, Billy Hayes.
The
OxyClean.
Yeah, not the Flex Seal dude, OxyClean guy. Yeah,
I loved
the pitchman.
I loved him yelling
Billy
at
Mays.
us. OxyClean. Like, he yelled at you through the TV. It was the most heartwarming thing ever. I miss him every day.
I also was pissed off at you at something yesterday.
Whoa,
when we
the
were
P word?
Yes.
What did I do?
It's the afternoon show. We can say it if we want to.
Okay.
You write in all caps. You are the last person. You're the last person on earth I expected to communicate that way. We're in the Twitter app. We're just sending each other.
The Twitter.
Is it? I guess you got to lose that now, right?
No, I just say X. we're in Twitter, not we're in the Twitter.
No, but I said we're in the Twitter app. I wanted to specify that we weren't texting.
Okay.
Yes, big time.
Okay.
And so we're messaging in the app there.
Right.
And I just get hit with nothing but all caps messages from you.
So can I explain myself?
Shock me.
So when I write scripts for TV, we have to write in all caps. So on one monitor, I have ENPS, which is the software open, writing my scripts, and then I am on Twitter
What's that stand
messaging
for?
you.
Make it up.
Every note, princess. I don't know.
Failed. That was awful.
Every note produces spectacular
News.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's okay. So you have to write it. You have to write in all caps.
I was yelling at you the entire time, so I liked that it was in all caps.
That's what it felt like. Well,
yeah.
Nicole, it's good to have you here today. We got a lot of fun things coming up. We are still going to do leather jacket time at 3:30, even though you're here for the entire show. Jeff Rimemer, name dropping with Jeff Rimemer at 5:30 because it's a Wednesday. We got the draft to break down. We got free agency. A lot of happenings with the Columbus Blue Jackets as we want to see what they get set up for the 2025-2026 season. Now, I told him he should pop into the studio here for our next segment. Even if he doesn't, I gotta hit on something because Matty Ice said something egregious 10 minutes before the show.
I haven't heard this yet, so I'm excited.
You're not even filled in on this,
No.
but it is hopefully not you too. I'll just say that.
Oh, God.
Hopefully not you too.
Okay.
But what he said, I cannot believe. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You should watch out for an accident that's on southbound 315's off-ramp to eastbound 670, causing some slower traffic from Kinnear Road. And we've got a delay due to an accident that's on northbound 71 on the north side after Cook Road. That's moving slow from Hudson Street. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. Get oil changes that are pit stop fast. Take 5 Oil Change gets you in and out in 10 minutes and is teaming up with the movie F1 starring Brad Pitt. Drive in today and catch all the speed and action now playing only in theaters. Rated PG-13. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
We can come the day you call us.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Brian, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
Sometimes when we're talking, I hear a little sparkling sound.
Is it when one of us says, all you have to do is point?
There it is. Did you hear that?
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic? Like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Hear that? That's the sound of freedom. This July, declare your independence on the open road during RCD RV's Declare Your Independence sale, running July 5th through the 19th, offering all-American savings on all in-stock motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. Wave goodbye to ordinary vacations and say hello to adventure. Stop by any of our locations, Delaware, Heath, and Pataskala, or shop online anytime at rcdrv.com. Celebrate the red, white, and blue with unbeatable savings at RCD RV. RCD RV. Freedom starts on the open road.
Now open at Zoombezi Bay, the all-new conservation tower. It's the only place you'll find the Hive, a world's first water slide with wild 720-degree beehive spin. Muscle Mayhem, a Midwest first with intense drops and twists. And Captina Falls, a head-first racing slide like nothing you've ever seen. 3 slides, 1 tower, endless thrills. Conservation Tower is now open, only at
Zoombezi Bay.
Plan your visit today at ZoombeziBay.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers.
And I'm his very overpaid celebrity endorser, Common Man. Bob, I heard somewhere, actually from you many, many times, that Worthington Jewelers is where Columbus gets engaged.
It's too bad you and Timmy can't engage the audience.
Good zing, Bob.
If you're thinking of popping the question, there's only one place to go.
Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com. Tell them Common Man sent you.
No matter where you are, Coughlin is there, in store or online. CoughlinCars.com. 13 new car brands, over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles, 16 convenient locations for sales, service, and parts, plus 4 state-of-the-art collision centers. CoughlinCars.com. Shop locally owned, CoughlinCars.com.
Coughlin has the car for you.
The champs are back. Ohio State football returns to the Shoe this fall with powerhouse matchups against Texas, Penn State, and more. Your Buckeye Saturdays begin at ohiostatebuckeyes.com, where you can grab single-game tickets that are on sale now. Gear up and get ready for game day.
Do your good-looking shoes hurt and you don't want to wear ugly shoes? At the Good Feet store, we can help you wear your heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort. Trade in your bad feet for good feet at the Good Feet store.
Buckeye football training camp is coming. Catch live editions of Morning Juice, T-Bone, and Tybus and Bishop and Friends starting July 31st. They'll be close enough to smell the jock straps. Live on the Fan and YouTube. Yay football.
Now is a great time to schedule a back-to-school dental appointment. Dr. Hal Jeter, president of the Ohio Dental Association, is here to tell us more.
Your child's teeth and gums need the right food, nutrition, and vitamins to grow strong and stay healthy. Help them maintain good oral health by brushing every morning and night, flossing, visiting the dentist twice a year, and developing good eating habits. As kids head back to school, it's important to know that foods and drinks high in sugar, acidity, and other cavity-promoting substances are often low in nutritional value, and they have the potential to create plaque capable of damaging tooth enamel. A back-to-school dental appointment can diagnose any potential problems and improve your child's oral health. Health. Ohio Dental Association member dentists are located throughout the state, are dedicated to providing the highest quality dental care, are bound by the highest ethical standards, and obtain superior ongoing education and training. Ask if your dentist is a member of the Ohio Dental Association so you know you are being treated by the best. To find an ODA dentist in your area, visit ODA.org.
Progressive Insurance, with insurance for cars, home, boat, motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
After quite the rainy Tuesday, we see temperatures today soaring into the upper 80s, matched with plenty of sunshine and light winds. Mostly clear skies tonight with our lows down into the 60s. And then for Thursday, another sunny day ahead with our highs in the upper 80s to low 90s. Might have a stray shower that tries to form out there. Keep an eye out for that. For the fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 weather impact forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
One has pizza sauce for blood. The other is Rachel Maddow. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Got a special guest in just a moment, but I want to tell you about my good friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Because, look, guys, summer is here. You got longer days. You got vacations, date nights, hopefully some good date nights. But erectile dysfunction can give you the old block for that. ED, the dreaded ED, can ruin all that. Now, look, if intimacy feels stressful because of performance issues, you are not alone. And more importantly, there's help. That's where our friends at Tri-State Men's Health come in. Go to tristatemenshealth.com. They have 2 wonderful locations right here in Central Ohio, and they've got a lot of great ways to treat ED. I mean, they've got solutions when the pills or herbals fail. They've got treatments with success rates well over 90%. And some could have you last an hour or more. My goodness, that's a lot. So check them out, tristatemenshealth.com. Matty Ice is in the studio. Nicole Shearin is kind enough to fill in for Common Man today. I was taken aback. You're out there, by the microwave, by the kitchen before your final segment today. And I don't even know how we got on the subject of this. Jen's doing a video. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Jen's going to be putting out a nice little social media post for the 4th of July. Just some funny questions. Just get us going like that. And there's a certain movie series that you, of all people, have not seen a single one.
Yeah.
And that wasn't just the comment, Matt.
No, listen, first of all, it's good to be here. It's been a minute since I've cracked the mic with you, Nicole. Thanks for holding it down.
Hey.
Double duty.
Always.
You're killing it on TV.
Thank you.
And now you're coming to take jobs in radio. That's how you do it around here.
You know what? She should.
Yeah, she should. No, she absolutely. Timmy, first of all, congrats. Congrats, Common Man and Timmy. I'm proud of you, and your success. That's awesome to see.
That's nice of you.
Here's my thing, okay? Everybody has every right to dunk on me for this take. I have not seen...
I appreciate that.
No, you can dunk on me all you want. It's fair. It's justified.
Not enough people say that.
I have not seen a single Rocky movie. Not a single second of one. And I will never seek one out.
Oh.
On my own time to go see a Rocky movie. I am well aware how important the Rocky series is in the history of sports movies. I get it. But there's something in me that just doesn't care, Tim. I am not in on the Rocky series. I have seen Creed, though. I have seen the Creed movies, and I know that probably disappoints you even more.
Why are you
I'm a Michael B. Jordan guy.
Why
That's
are
my
you
guy.
watching Creed?
That's my guy.
If you don't appreciate where it came from.
So go ahead, sorry.
No, that was my question. Do you not appreciate like Sylvester Stallone?
It's not that. Let me explain myself even more.
I think it is, because he just said he's a Michael B. Jordan guy.
I have a weird thing with movies or TV shows that are from the 80s and early
70s
90s,
even.
70s. That's when the Rocky series
maybe
started.
1976 Best Picture, or maybe year before, year after.
To where I can't get down with it.
Okay.
If it's not in HD, there's something that throws me off.
Well,
the grainy picture is not your vibe.
With how they re-enhance old movies like that.
Yeah.
I can't even watch clips of the Buckeyes in the 2002 national championship game. I can't even see who's making tackles and who's on the blitz here. I'm like, is that Donnie Nicky? Who is that? Is that Dustin Fox? I can't see too good.
But I kind of love that.
Movies look great, though.
Yeah, they do.
Rocky looks great from the 70s with what they've done for it.
Okay. I think you're imagining it in black and white. I mean, obviously it wasn't, but I think you're imagining black and white film, grainy. That's not what it's like. Like you said,
not like this. How does this track not
That's your alarm, the alarm in the morning for you, Timmy, right here?
My goodness.
That's how you start your day?
It may as well be. I didn't mean to step in, Nicole.
I will say, though, to back you up, Creed is very good, though.
It is.
So you don't have a problem with boxing movies. That's not
it's not the thing. Not that. My hot take, and Timmy is not going to like this, I think the best boxing movie of all time is Ali with Will Smith and the acting job that he did.
Oh, man.
And so, listen, I'm here.
I've seen it.
I'm under the rim. Everybody can dunk on me right now. I'm here for it. I'm just being honest and open. I haven't seen it.
I appreciate it.
I'm owning it.
Like I said before, not enough people are willing to say that when they know that they've missed out on something that everybody else out there is in on. Or it's not that you're not in on it. That's the thing. There's the difference here too. I say this a lot. It's not that you don't like them. It's that you've never seen one of them. It's like a no thank you bite. If you're not going to like it, just even if it's on TV, check a few of the scenes out, see if it sticks, because the Rocky and Apollo Creed relationship, that's one of the chemistry.
I think you need to give it a try.
Okay.
You talk about chemistry on a show, those guys have that through the life of the movies. You know that Apollo gets killed off.
I do know that.
Right?
I do know that.
You watch Creed, so you know
everything.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Wait, but there is another movie that you also have never seen, correct?
Top Gun?
That's crazy to me.
No, I haven't seen Top Gun.
That is wild.
Here's
that's
the
a
thing.
Tom Cruise thing, isn't it?
I'm not.
Miles Teller, hello.
I am. Oh, you're in
right.
Miles,
The new one. Either.
Are you kidding me?
Didn't see the new one.
Top Gun Maverick, correct?
Maverick,
which I heard was really good.
Better.
It's incredible.
Than Top Gun.
Really?
I loved it.
Okay. And I love them both.
Okay. No, I heard tremendous things about that. I've never been the biggest movie guy, though. I am a TV show guy. That is my lane.
You do love your 1 hour dramas, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Respect.
And I'll say this. If I'm restarting a show and say there's 7, 8, 9 seasons, I usually skip the first season or 2.
Oh.
There's something, it's the aesthetic of shows for me that's important. The grainy footage, the old school stuff, I can't do it for whatever reason. I just can't get down with it. So it's nothing personal with Rocky. I'm the same way with movies like the old Star Wars movies. I've tapped into a bunch of the Star Wars movies that are new, but the old ones, I'm not watching.
Get that old S out of my face.
You just hate history.
I don't want to see the crappy special effects. Matty Ice, our guy with Rothman from 12 to 3, he is an interesting guy.
I am. Listen.
He is an interesting guy indeed.
I'm here owning it.
And I respect that more than anything. He's owning it right now.
This is not a good take for me at all.
That's okay.
But I'm here for everybody to just completely body me and jump off the top rope.
Nicole Shearin is with us here today, too, and for Man. I think the three of us would have a hell of a time watching Top Gun Maverick.
Yes.
If we could start,
cool.
if we
it's
could
also
start
great
with that one.
Okay,
it came out 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
It looked good.
I saw it 4 times
so good.
in the theater.
I think you would especially appreciate the beach scene. Oh. Am I right, Tim?
Matty Ice would appreciate the beach scene. What are you saying?
I appreciate the beach scene. It's a great scene.
Okay, hey.
What she means is there's a lot of greased up dudes playing dogfight football. It's two-way football. It's offense and defense at the same time.
It's a great movie.
So the reverse for me would probably be Halle Berry and James Bond at the beach.
Yeah.
Coming out
without Pierce Brosnan.
That's why I like the movie.
I see the vision.
No, I'm kidding, though. It is a really great movie.
No, I heard that. I did hear that.
It's legit.
I mean, they weave in the relationship with Goose, what happened with
also Tom Cruise doing all his stunts and everything that he does. I think that's so cool. So from that standpoint too,
I always feel so bad in doing this because of the guy that I do the show with every day.
He sees every movie.
He knows everything.
And he knows every line in every movie.
And one of his favorite movie series of all time is Rocky. Man. And so the fact that
why don't you do it for him?
Yeah.
Why don't you do it for
Be a team
Anthony?
player.
Be a team player. Listen, man. I guess I'm not a team player.
It's a good movie. Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I heard the new F1 movie is good though.
I'm about to go see it when I go home. I'm excited.
Yeah.
You're going to see it today?
No, sorry, not home here. When I go to California.
I'm sorry that Ohio's not good enough to be your home.
It is my home.
Got to go back to the left coast to watch a movie.
Got a regular Sophie Cunningham here, don't we, Maddie?
Whoa! Excuse you. I have heard mixed reviews about the F1 movie.
My parents saw it. They just said it was fantastic.
Yeah, my friend said it was awesome.
Oh,
and they see more movies than anybody I know.
Maybe my sources are just not great.
No, it looks. How Brad Pitt?
I love Brad
Top
Pitt.
of his game. He still looks fantastic.
I would love to know what his regimen is. What's his skincare
Being
specifically?
rich.
Good doctors. Being rich.
Okay.
All that.
Yeah.
That must be nice.
We're going to talk about a certain ingredient in skincare that we just discovered later on in the show. Maddie, what shows are you doing right now since you're not doing movies and clearly
Love
not going back to
Island.
see Rocky?
Love Island's, that's on the way.
Yes.
I will get to that. I am watching currently Mobland on Paramount Plus. That is a good series. I just got done doing King of Mayorstown on Paramount Plus as well with Jeremy Renner. He is the main guy in that one. All of these shows that I'm watching are created by Taylor Sheridan, the guy that does Yellowstone. So he has a bunch of shows on Paramount Plus, like Lioness was really good with Morgan Freeman, and Zoe Saldana is in that. So I've been watching a lot of his shows. So I've been watching Mobland on Paramount Plus. That's a banger. It's good
Yellowstone,
stuff.
I loved at the start, and then this happens for me with a lot of drama.
I never saw it.
Yeah, the Costner stuff obviously is huge, right? But I mean, even before that,
It was fading a little bit.
I think in that last season or two, it just was. I'm ready for something to happen.
Yeah.
You know, I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm ready for a resolution with the whole thing, the plot of land, and I get how it works. You try to keep it going. You and I have talked before. It was The Walking Dead.
Oh my God.
You and I had common ground on that. We would always talk about that show for years and years and years, and eventually I just dipped out.
It's too much.
Like I can't do it.
That
You're
show.
gonna have the governor guy, and then you're gonna make a new villain after the governor. This guy's killing children in the street
with a baseball bat.
Then you bring a dude with a barbed wire baseball bat on top of him. You're out of your mind.
It's out of your
mind. End of the show.
Yeah, no doubt. But you know what, Tim? I appreciate you letting me come in and throw myself to the wolves and get bodied. I appreciate that. Anything
Appreciate
you need,
you
Tim
too,
Hall.
Matt.
Anything you need. Nicole, keep killing it. You're doing awesome.
Thank
and
you.
Teddy, you know I love you, Teddy. You're my wrestling brother around here.
Thank you, Matty.
My guy.
Yes. Matty Ice. What a great pop in by our guy Matty Ice. 12-3. Catch him tomorrow with Anthony Rothman. I found out that Nicole Shearin and I have differing views on what I thought was a relationship killer. We're doing leather jacket time in 2 minutes. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Southbound 315's off-ramp to eastbound 670 is currently closed due to an accident, so you might want to find another route there. And we've got a 5-minute delay on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 315 and 71. This report is sponsored by Lotto.com. Feeling lucky? Lotto.com has digital scratch tickets, tons of games, and instant fun. Scratch now on Lotto.com. Must be 18 or older to play the lottery. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we're here to help keep you on the road so you can soak up all the summer fun. The road tunes.
Take me out to the ball game.
Hotel pools. Emergency ice cream stops. The sunscreen and bug spray everywhere. At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we're here for it all. So stop in for a quick oil change before you go. Only takes about 15 minutes. No appointment needed.
Hey, it's Austin Ward here. Did you jump into Awaken 180's Lose 40 by the 4th offer? If you did, wasn't it simple? People think losing weight has to be difficult, but it really isn't if you have the right plan, the right support, and if you're eating to lose weight. If you missed 40 by the 4th, no worries. There's plenty of summer left to hit your goals. Barbecues, golf, pool parties, all included with Awaken 180 weight loss. Start today and start dropping weight your very first week. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Cool people, good time. It's the biggest and best hot rodding event of the year. The Good Guys 27th Summit Racing Nationals presented by PPG. July 11th through the 13th at the Ohio Expo Center in Columbus. Over 6,000 classics from across the USA. Shop the swap meet at Huge Vendor Midway. See which rides take home the crown of the 2025 Classic Instrument Street Rods and PPG Street Machine of the Year. July 11th through the 13th at the Ohio Expo Center. Details at good-guys.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Oh, look how sexy. It's leather jacket time with 10 TV's Nicole Shearin.
All right, now, just so you know, Nicole, if we have to read anything, it's going to have to be you because you got to turn your microphone on,
sorry.
too.
Rookie mistake again.
That's the one you get.
Gosh, I do it once a show every time. It's fine. That's the one I get.
Because you don't have to turn on a microphone in
I know.
TV.
Isn't that your job on your little board thing?
No. This is just the levels.
Oh.
See, I can take your volume down. See, then you're going, then back up. But the on-off switch, that's right there.
I know, that's on me. That's on me.
We've also got master control. No, what I was going to say is if we have to read anything for this segment, it's going to have to be you because I'm now blind.
Why are you blind?
Because I'm wearing the aviators.
Oh, do you not have
to go with the leather jacket
lenses?
fit? I told you. I can't do prescription sunglasses. It's too different of a feel.
I get that.
Maybe folks that have a lighter prescription, they can go backsies and forthsies better. I can't do it. It gives me headaches. There's an adjustment with what it looks like.
You know what my dad does? He wears regular glasses underneath sunglasses sometimes. Yeah.
Wait.
It's a look. He doesn't wear sunglasses.
He doesn't just get the what do they call the big black sunglasses that you get at the optometrist?
I would not let him ever wear those.
Put those over the regular glasses.
Absolutely not.
You're officially 85 years old if you wear those, right?
Correct.
Which is it's fine if
no, that's great. I mean,
fine if you do.
It's great.
It's a certain look. Yes,
Yeah.
Nicole Shearin is actually in for Common Man today. So it's just
really good.
Yeah, I think so. So if you can't see us, I mean, you can clearly go back. We got the fit check. It's the whole idea of the segment here. We wear leather.
Mm-hmm.
We're just doing it for this segment, though, because Nicole's with us the entire show. I've got the black motorcycle jacket on and the aviators, and Nicole's got one that we have not seen before.
That's right.
This is a pearl white waist cut leather jacket.
Thank you.
It's fabulous.
It's giving bomber jacket energy.
Yeah.
No collar.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
It's fabulous. So let us know
Thank
what you think in the YouTube chat. Now, we were just talking movies back there with Matty Ice. So I was messaging you last night as we were getting ready for the show together. As we already stated, you were hitting me back in all caps. So
Correct,
I wasn't sure
because I was
why
yelling at you.
Yeah, I wasn't sure why you were screaming at me about everything.
Right.
But I watched a movie. It's not the typical movie that I am watching. Teddy will tell you we're kind of in the same ballpark. If they're John Wicks, if it's Top Gun, if it's anything with Liam Neeson's in it.
I love Liam Neeson.
Yeah, anything like that.
Yeah,
we're in. The Equalizers, we love those.
Oh, those are good.
That trilogy.
Those are good.
Those kind of kick-ass movies.
Yeah.
But I saw Robert De Niro is on this thing, and Netflix is telling me to watch it, right? It's in the top 10, number 3 movie in America right now on Netflix. So I give it a shot. And I'm not liking it in the first hour because it's called The Intern.
I was about to say, are you going to tell them what the movie is?
I'm going to tell them what it is. It's called The Intern.
Yes.
The minute I asked you if you're seeing, you're like, ooh,
I'm like,
yes.
Oh, yes, it's good.
I love it. So I'm like, okay, I hit one that Nicole loves. The first hour, I just was kind of annoyed by it because it's Robert De Niro. They're playing the inspirational music.
But it's cute.
Everything that he does. Old guy takes an internship with some senior program. Anne Hathaway is running this online clothing industry. She's great. She is fantastic. And then as the movie goes along, Robert De Niro is this old, retired businessman. He's just sharing his wisdom with everybody, and they just all come to like him. But I started to enjoy it a little bit when the comedy hit more in the middle of the film. But then when Anne Hathaway, I will announce spoiler on this one, even though what did this movie come out in 2015?
Here, I'll look it up.
I think it was 10 years old.
It's pretty old.
Yeah. Because De Niro is still looking pretty good.
Yeah, 2015. Wow.
Yeah,
good job, Tim.
he's looking pretty good in this film.
Yeah.
And he states that he's 70 years old.
Yeah.
His character is, at least. And, okay, so spoiler alert, we fast forward to the end, and I started to hate the movie again because Anne Hathaway is this hard-working son of a gun. The only little drawback to what's going on is that she's not around the family as much as she would like to be.
Right.
Because she's building a business
Because she's
from
a
the ground
baddie.
up.
Yes. She's a baddie.
She's what do they say in Ted Lasso? Like, she's a boss-ass bitch. Like, she's
Correct.
crazy.
BAB.
She's a BAB. She's crazy cool, and she's building this whole thing, and she's making the time when she can.
Yeah.
Now, the husband, he steps out. There's even a part of the movie where he denies Anne Hathaway in bed. He's crazy.
Doesn't he cheat on her? It's been a while since I've seen this.
He steps out. He cheats on Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. Savage.
And what happens at the end of the movie? Anne Hathaway takes him back. Crazy. And has some line about how, like, I can fix it or something like that.
Everyone deserves a second chance, but my one thing, cheating, absolutely not. You are out the door, my guy. I don't mess with that.
So I don't know how you could like this movie.
Okay, well,
I don't know how this could be up there for you when she takes the cheating bastard back at the end.
That was very frustrating, but you cannot deny that it's like so cute that Robert De Niro is this old man interning at this business. It's precious. Like the moment where they're eating pizza together, like when he stays late, like he kind of is trying to impress her to like be a good intern. So he stays after hours because she's still there, Anne Hathaway, and they're eating pizza together and like drinking a soda or whatever together. Like, it's so cute. He's 70-something years old. That's like my dad interning at a freaking place. That'd be weird, but like cute.
It's just a lot. It's a lot of De Niro face.
The word that I would use is cute.
It's a lot of like squinting his eyes and his forehead's raised up.
Yeah, but it's like, it just warms my heart.
You need advice.
Know?
I can give you advice.
Yeah, I would love to be working with him. Like if he was an intern here, are you kidding me? That would be electric.
I mean, he's one of the great actors of all time.
But
I'll give De Niro that. It was just the plot, the part of the plot where there's a chance there, this guy cheats on her, and we're just accepting of it, and that was it. That was the story. This was there has to be something more to that.
That's not the point of the story, though.
They were supposed to be in this journey together, and he cheats, and it's just how fast they tried to cram that in at the end of the movie, and it was just like, oh, I'll take you back. I promise you, I can fix this. You can fix this. It's him. It's his ass. You're the success. Get rid of this guy. You and the daughter go and make the best life you can.
I think you're getting the wrong point of the movie, Tim.
I don't think so.
I think you're fixated on the wrong point of the movie.
I don't think you're fixated on the horrid of it at the end.
It is pretty bad, but can I say one other thing I really liked from the movie is the scene with, what is that guy's name? Adam, what is the actor's name? Adam Devine
yeah,
or something,
okay, yeah.
where he's giving them like dating advice. That was hilarious. It's just a slap happy cute movie. Is it an Oscar winner? Absolutely not.
Okay.
But it's entertaining.
At least we can agree on that, because Teddy would probably watch it and say it is Oscar worthy.
Ted, don't watch it.
You haven't seen this one.
I have not seen that.
Don't watch it.
What was the last movie you watched, Teddy?
I watched I watched The Last Crusade last week, I think is what it was. I went back and I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I don't know what that movie is.
Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade.
Oh.
It's got Sean Connery in it with Indiana Jones as his father.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
I've ridden the ride.
I have not ridden the ride.
It's pretty lit.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got a young River Phoenix in it too. Isn't that the one, right, Teddy? At the beginning of the movie?
At the very beginning, yeah.
At the beginning?
He's like the young Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm. Young Indiana Jones is a whippersnapper River Phoenix.
Okay.
Who was gone way too soon. So, Nicole, what else is going on with you these next couple of weeks as we get ready for another Ohio State football season?
That's a loaded question, Tim. Actually, I am kind of going all over the place. You could maybe call me Pipple, but like the female version, so Mrs. Worldwide, potentially. I'm going from the lake with my girlfriends in Georgia to Manhattan Beach back home to this wellness retreat with my mom in Tennessee.
Oh, my God.
I know. I'm excited.
Is the Tennessee trip going to be in that Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge area, or are we doing Nashville?
No, it's like an hour outside of Knoxville. It's this resort called Blackberry Mountain. I've never been. My mom's never been. We've always wanted to go to this like wellness resort type place before, and we've never done it together. And you essentially stay at this place in kind of like the woodsy, mountainy part of Tennessee. And you work out, you go get massages, facials, you eat healthy, you are in nature, wellness retreat.
Hey, nice leather jacket pick today.
Thank you. I knew you would appreciate this one.
That is perfect. Nicole Shearin of 10 TV. She's not just doing leather jacket time. She's in for the whole show, in for Man today. T-Bone was about giving a heart attack this morning. Why? We're going to tell you about that next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You should watch for a disabled vehicle that's blocking the left lane on eastbound 670's off-ramp to southbound 315. And we've got some residual traffic from an earlier accident if you're on northbound 71 on the north side after Cook Road. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. Get oil changes that are pit stop fast. Take 5 Oil Change gets you in and out in 10 minutes, and it's teaming up with the movie F1 starring Brad Pitt. Drive in today and catch all the speed and action, now playing only in theaters. Rated PG-13. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
When life is on hold due to a painful injury or condition, every day counts. Start the path to recovery now with Central Ohio's most trusted team of orthopedic experts. Start with orthopedic1.com.
Your bathroom's got to go, the vanity's decayed, and toilet's really old. The bathtub's giving way, give Baths R Us a ring. Call morning, noon, or night. You do not have to wait to get your bathroom right.
Call Baths R Us for your free estimate and enter to win our Christmas in July $12,500 bathroom remodel with an additional savings of up to $3,000 plus low to no monthly payments. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Guys, listen up. How many of you out there have been diagnosed with sleep apnea? Maybe your partner can't tolerate your snoring every night. You can't stand your CPAP machine. I totally get it. But the good news is there are alternatives to the CPAP machine. And Dr. Mark Levy is here to change your sleep and your life. Trust me, your spouse will thank you later. Dr. Mark Levy can customize an oral appliance that opens your airways, helps you breathe better, and of course, stops your snoring. That's the main point. It's quick and comfortable and an alternative to those bulky, loud CPAP machines you always hear about. For over 15 years, Dr. Mark Levy has led the way when it comes to treating snoring and sleep apnea, and now he's expanding his practice to better serve his patients with a brand new location in Marysville. I love Marysville. If you're snoring and not sleeping, you need to call Dr. Mark Levy's office today. Do not delay. Schedule your appointment today with Dr. Mark Levy at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. You can also visit him online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. And now, sleepbettermarysville.com too.
Newman Roofing is proud to sponsor The Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat Fan Drive. Help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. Purchase new box fans and take them to the nearest Franklin County Fire Station or buy online. For more information, go to lifecarealliance.org.
I can't wait to meet her. Oh my gosh.
Put your hands together for new Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar.
There she is! Woohoo! Yeah! It's full Dr. Pepper!
With sweet blackberry flavor!
Dr. Pepper Blackberry, I'm obsessed with your succulent taste. Please marry me!
No! Marry me! Marry me or I'm gonna freak out!
Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
It's a pepper thing! Road trip!
This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $494 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like Chew This Gum and It Grows New Teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
Hollywood Casino Columbus is bringing the funny this summer. Tiffany Haddish takes the mic on Friday, July 18th with the Funny and Fearless Tour. Then Dion Cole Live hits the stage Friday, September 5th for a night of nonstop laughs. 2 comedy icons, 2 unforgettable unforgettable nights. Get your friends, grab a drink, and get ready to laugh all night long. Big names, big laughs, only at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Visit HollywoodColumbus.com for more details. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Columbus, Worthington, Air, and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
If the authorities looked at their Instagram accounts, they'd be arrested immediately.
Daddy, what are you doing?
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I want to remind you guys that if you miss anything on the program, you can always listen to the Common Man and Timmy podcast. It is available anywhere you get your podcasts. And of course, it is brought to you by our good friends at Care Heating and Cooling. And I'm cooling Nicole Shearin down because we've got the box fan going on high blast here.
It's freezing in here. That's why I still have my leather jacket
It's how we do it.
Why?
It's too Teddy Holbrook too hot. That's why.
Too hot. We like to keep the comedy fresh.
Okay, well, maybe not when my teeth are chattering trying to talk into the microphone.
Come on. We're
a little much.
We're exerting energy when we do the show.
Is it giving my hair, is it blowing? No, it's not quite that aggressive.
Well, no, it's not. It's back in the studio ways. It can't even be picked up on the microphone, but it's done wonders. Common Man actually brought in an extension cord because we only have one outlet in the studio, so we couldn't get it positioned to where we wanted to, but we're set up now so we can be cooled down.
Can we talk about how when I asked you, wait, can we not turn that on? It's cold in here. And you said, no, it'll be great. It's fine.
I told you, and look at you now.
I'm freezing.
You get to wear your leather jacket.
I have a circulation problem, Tim, in my hands.
No.
It's going to happen soon. It happens to me in the grocery store.
That's made up.
It's called Raynaud's. It's a real thing. Look it up. I have it. It's not here yet. Don't look at my hands yet.
Ray guns. I don't know what you're talking about.
Raynaud's.
Okay, well, we'll get you fixed up somehow.
I need my heated gloves.
I think cooler temps are just the thing.
No,
that's going to help you out. So I mentioned T-Bone. He must have had some heart palpitations when he started reading this headline about the Columbus Crew being sold. Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh!
Hold the phone. It's not that crazy of a headline. What happened here is that the Haslam Group has sold a stake in the Columbus Crew. They've sold a 10% stake in the Crew. Now, how much is that worth? Well, that part of it is interesting too because they had to go through a valuation process to sell that 10% stake, and the team was valued at $900 million,
which is basically $1 billion.
It's $100 million shy, but I get what you're saying. We're approaching. And just the way this works with valuations, it could only be a few more years, maybe 5 to 10 more years, and they are a $1 billion franchise.
Well, and what's crazy to think about is the fact that this was a franchise that was maybe not going to be in Columbus. Remember when they were going to be in Austin? I mean...
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that time.
The bloodsucker
I wasn't actually here during that time, but I do remember that time because I was living in Texas at the time.
So,
Crazy.
Jimmy and Dee Haslam, they have sold 10% to the Edwards family. Dr. Pete Edwards and his family.
So now they have 30.
They've got
Edwards family.
Yeah, the Edwards family has 30%. Haslams do not lose, not even close to losing controlling stake in the team. They're at 70%.
Mm-hmm.
The Edwards are at 30%. So it's just the two of them. It's just the two of them. The way it was when
and the
they
Haslam
bought
Group
them.
Also owns the Browns, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So that's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot of money.
They're big players when it comes to Ohio sports. We know that. And they've even got the deal they've got some kind of control with anything that's in Northeast Ohio when it comes to soccer, which was part of the reason why they wanted to take the game where Lionel Messi was playing in against Inter Miami and took that up them. Yeah, they secured a provision that gave them control of that market, including Cleveland. So they got that, and they've also got a stake in the Milwaukee Bucks that they bought into in 2023 as well. Did you know that 60,000 people were crammed into Huntington Bank Field for that messy game up there?
I believe it.
No, I do too. And that's, I know some people were upset that you take that game away from lower.com.
Yeah.
But you're going for attendance records. It was the biggest crowd for anything other than a football game, an NFL game in that stadium.
Also, I mean, they held, remember, I think it was over the summer when the Shoe held that, who was it? Manchester? Who came?
I know what you mean. It was a Premier League game.
Yeah, I mean, that's
it was a
always
preseason
cool.
game before they went back and got started.
But I think that's always cool to have any kind of sporting event. I mean, we saw it with the Stadium Series being at the Shoe. I think any kind of sporting event in a football stadium is always really cool that's not football. So I was all for them moving it to Cleveland. I know people had their issues with it, but obviously fans showed up for it. So,
what do you think the fee was for? No, before you answer that, this one's better. You mentioned when the crew almost got plucked away. What Anthony Precourt was trying to do and get him to Austin. So he bought him from the Hunts in 2013, only 12 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think Precourt bought the crew for?
Oh, geez.
What figure? We just said it's a $900 million valuation now. It's meant to shock you and how much more valuable.
It's going to be really low. It's going to be really low, isn't it?
$68 million.
Wow.
$68 million.
Wow.
And look at them now.
Also,
they got a $317 million stadium, which is so nice, by the way. And
it's lovely.
It ties the whole entire, as if the arena district wasn't already good with what Nationwide Arena was, tied into Huntington Park, right across the street. Now the fact that you were able to get away from the fairgrounds and put the crew right there in a plot of land that was just kind of being unused.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's perfect
great
down there.
And they've got really good food. Did you go to that media food event they had?
No, I saw that you went to that. I seen it.
Good
what was the best thing? What was the best thing that you tried there?
The strawberry churro nachos.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of
almost
a dessert.
like a dessert nacho.
It's like a cinnamon sugar nacho with strawberries and cream on top.
That's not bad.
It was delicious. Yeah. Very good. They also have oh my gosh, what is it called? The burger drive-in place. Snyder's? No. Oh,
Swenson's.
Swenson's.
They have Swenson's spot in-house now.
Yeah, that was good. That was the first time I'd had it.
Good.
It was very good.
Yeah.
Those little guitar pick poppers, jalapeno cheddar poppers.
Oh, cool.
Delicious.
You mentioned churros. I don't think just a standard churro gets enough love in our society.
Love a churro. There was something
I don't understand
about...
it.
No, there was something
They're quick,
about...
they're easy, you can walk around
delicious.
with them. Yeah, I mean, it's a...
I don't get why people don't...
Cinnamon sugar and fried bread, made into some cool shape.
What more do you want?
I don't know.
Every time I'd go to Disneyland as a kid growing up, I would get one of those huge churros and just walk around. It was as big as my body at the time.
The best thing, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but I'm not even positive if the Sam's Club snack bar still has those.
See, I'm not a Sam's Club member.
Well, Costco, I would imagine, would have been doing the same thing.
Probably.
But if they're not...
Yeah, they do have churros there.
They still have them?
I think so.
I haven't been in a minute. Guys, let me know if they still have churros at Costco. And Sam's Clubs.
Yum. Sam's Clubs?
Yes, I know. Yes.
Sam's Clubs.
Well, I was saying that one plural.
Oh, at all the Sam's Clubs.
Even though I will put the S, it's very confusing.
That's a new one.
It's very confusing because I will.
Yeah.
I called them Liam's Neeson's earlier.
You did.
On purpose.
I noticed that
yes,
also.
I will throw the S's in just to be more Midwestern because it's kind of what we do here.
It is weird. It's definitely what you do.
By the way, the one quick thing that I wanted to drop in on the crew too, and Teddy pointed this out to me. I was kind of caught up watching Kevin Sullivan, who's 15 years old.
That's crazy.
He was playing for the Philadelphia Union, but when the crew got that win, I was reading this in the Dispatch, someone that they are trying to bring in, his name is Hugo Picard. They call him the French Messi. He's 22 years old. He's 5'6", 150 pounds. He's a tiny dude, but he is playing in League 2 right now, and his team is needing to cut salaries to balance the books. He's an attacking midfielder. He's French. Again, Hugo Picard. He was there. He was on a visit, and a crew team spokesman confirmed the team's interest in that player. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, what a compliment, saying you're the French version of Lionel Messi.
Not going to hold him to that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Messi, pretty good.
That's a name to uphold for sure.
All right, Nicole Shearin of 10 TV is with us here this afternoon. Time to board the hype train for someone we'll be seeing in 59 days. That's next. It's Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're going to hit some slowdown on southbound 270 on the east outer belt from Main Street to I-70. And watch for some debris that's in the right lane on southbound 270 on the west outer belt after Tuttle Crossing Boulevard. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The International Hot Rod Association Outlaw Nitro Series is back. 5 events, 4 locations, 1 explosive season. With top fuel cars, 20 cars, pro mods, and more. Nitro Storm hits Columbus July 9th through the 12th. Tickets at IHRA.com. That's IHRA.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
At United Dairy Farmers, peach is our most popular ice cream. Although it's only here for a short time, we sell more of it than any other flavor. And once you taste it, you'll know why it wins the popularity contest. We make it from scratch by mixing in the juice from our hand-selected peaches and big chunks of fruit. That's what gives it that unique peachier flavor. And that might also explain why peach season at UDF doesn't last long. UDF Peach Ice Cream, made for you.
It's been a great run. Care Heating and Cooling has achieved goals I could only imagine 30 years ago. But now it's time for the next generation to take over. This is Mike Weens, now the retired founder of Care Heating and Cooling with my sons, Dennis and Ryan.
Dad, I remember you saying that a family business should reflect family values, that a customer deserves to be treated with kindness and compassion.
And those values will never change. The reputation you built for being fair and honest is our greatest asset.
In fact, in 2024, Care was awarded a BBB Torch Award for ethics and named the Lennox Partner of the Year.
You don't earn those awards by leaving cat toys behind. It's an honor to continue serving Central Ohio as a locally owned, family-run business.
So, whether you need a tune-up, repair, or just honest advice, Care is here for you.
Call Care Heating and Cooling at 1-800-COOLING or schedule an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
He shoots, he scores! It's a great time of year to be a fan, but the fun stops when you or a loved one can't control your gambling. Maryhaven is here to help with in-person, virtual, and group options. Learn more at maryhaven.com.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Ready for the 4th? I know I'm going to be enjoying steaks, ribs, maybe a cold soda pop or two, but guess what? It's the same tasty stuff I enjoyed while dropping 75 pounds with Awaken 180. That's the beauty of this program. It's doable, no medications, no starvation, just great food while I dropped an average of 4 to 5 pounds every week. Make this summer your best yet. Drop the weight while keeping the flavor. Celebrate freedom from dieting stress. You can visit awaken180weightloss.com.
It's your lucky day because at Speedway, there's a $5,000 winner every single day. All you do is shop with Speedy Rewards. Then play the in-app game for a chance to win $5,000 in cash. So you could win $5K today, or the next day, or the next day, or the next... Okay, you get it. New daily cash winners only at Speedway. Are you next? No purchase necessary. Ends 1/6/26 USDC 16 plus. For official rules and free gameplay, go to 5k-a-day.com/rules.
This is This Date in Reds Baseball with team historian Greg Rhodes.
On this July 2nd, 1960, the Reds' young pitcher Jim O'Toole was married. The O'Tooles chose the date since both were from Chicago and the Reds were in the Windy City that weekend playing the Cubs. The wedding was a big success, but the problem came the next day, which just happened to be O'Toole's regular turn in the starting rotation. Now, one would think it would not be a good idea to start a Major League Baseball game the day after you get married, and not surprisingly, O'Toole failed to make it out of the 5th inning. But the marriage worked out much better. Jim and his wife had 11 kids and 36 grandkids. That must be some sort of club record. A mid-season wedding celebration, July 2nd, 1960, this date in Reds baseball.
This Date in Reds Baseball is brought to you by the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum, presented by Dinsmore. Celebrating greatness, preserving history, providing inspiration.
Hey, is that knee, shoulder, hip, that pain in any of your joints not getting better? You're stuck in this cycle where you keep going back to the doctor. They recommend steroid shots. Maybe they recommend surgery, rehab, and all of those things are not working for you. Before you go down the road of the surgery, you'll want to listen to this. Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. I want to tell you something that helped me a ton, and it'll help a lot of other people get their lives back as well. And this is no more meds and not going under the knife. I'm talking about my friends at QC Kinetics, real regenerative medicine. They help your body heal itself. After years of playing professional football, I was beat up. My dad was beat up. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to have any more surgery. So I went to my friends at QC Kinetics, and they took a look at it, and they said, hey, we can help you with your knee. It's not going to be an overnight fix, but they've got protocols and procedures to help get you well without going under the knife. So here's what you do. Call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. They have offices all over Columbus.
Double your savings with Logan Services. Save up to $3,200 on a qualifying air conditioning and heating system. And ask about tax credits up to $3,200. Call for your free estimate now. Logan Services.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keel. Cincinnati Reds lost in Boston to the Red Sox today, 5-3. This was the completion of a game that was suspended last night because of rain. The two teams will meet in their regularly scheduled game this evening. Cleveland Guardians will try and snap a 5-game losing streak when they continue their series in Chicago against the Cubs tonight. Columbus Clippers continue their series against the Toledo Mud Hens. For basketball, New York Knicks expected to hire Mike Brown as the new head coach, two-time Coach of the Year winner. Brown previously coached Cleveland, Sacramento, and the LA Lakers. And the NHL and its players union formalized the agreement that will allow its players to participate in the 2026 Winter Olympics. This update brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Don't put off losing weight this summer. Reaching your goal during the easiest season for weight loss. Awaken 180, the official weight loss program of summer. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
They refer to each other as stupid so they must get along.
We fight a lot, but at the end of the day, it's okay, because we really do hate each other.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motor Company. Nicole Shearin is in for the man today from 10 TV. You did it.
I did it again.
Oh, my God.
This is embarrassing. Rookie mistake. I'll own it. Sorry, I was just
what does that mean, though? I'll own it.
I'll own that was my fault. I'm not going to sit here and say, Tim, you need to turn my mic on.
Well, I would hope that you wouldn't do that. But now we're getting to the point where we're going to have to start paying some penalties.
Okay, that's fine. Every time that happens to me, what do I have to do?
I don't know.
Let's make that a bet. What happens?
Rhyme Time is standing back there. Any ideas?
What should I do if that happens again?
Make her wear a Tar Heel shirt for the rest of the show.
I have a Tar Heel sweatshirt.
That'd be pretty painful.
My family's from there. I would actually love to wear that. I love the color. It's a great color.
I've got my University of Kansas shooting jacket.
Oh.
Circa 2003.
Oh.
It's like from the Nick Collison, Kirk Heinrich era.
Okay.
You'll have to wear that if this happens again.
Okay.
No more leather jacket time.
Okay. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta rep the Jayhawks. That's what you have to do.
Yeah, that's right.
Rock chalk. So
Rock chalk, baby.
We're getting excited for the college football season. Obviously, we're into the month of July now. We're gonna start things up in August. End of August. It's old man statement of the day.
Like 59 days to August 30th?
Right around the corner. 50. Can you believe we're almost there? College football's almost here, baby.
Crazy.
Yeah, we're getting ready. So Arch Manning is the hype train on Arch. And you know what?
Left the station.
With his last name and how good of a player he appears to be with what we got to see from him last year, I can understand it. And Heisman odds have been updated. He is the odds-on favorite to get the job done. So he's at 6-1.
Yeah.
LSU quarterback Garrett Nussmeier, 8.5 to 1. Cade Klubnik of Clemson, 9-1. Ohio State wide receiver Jeremiah Smith, 10-1.
Yep.
Penn State quarterback Drew Aller, 14-1. And then you go down the list there. You know, Carson Beck might be considered someone you don't want to sleep on.
He's not going to be in New York.
25-1.
No.
So you say miss him.
No.
Julian Sands got better odds than that. He's 18-1. I mean, obviously, I would say kick the tires on Ohio State's starting quarterback. We were just talking about the list on last show that had Sayin as the fifth best Big Ten quarterback, which I don't think is anywhere close to true.
No, absolutely
I got a lot more faith in Julian Sayin than that.
Yes.
It's Drew Aller or it's Julian Sayin for me. And I'd bank on Julian Sayin winding up being better than Drew.
No,
this
I do
season.
too. Going back to Arch for a second, first of all, he's a very talented quarterback. I think he's going to be very good this year, and we're about to find out on August 30th when Texas comes to the shoe. But all this preseason hype is kind of insane right now. And I get, like, everybody's hungry for football. We are too, and we want stuff to talk about. But I'm going to revisit this when I need to see more from him. Like, yes, we got to see him last season. We got to see what he can do. He obviously can really use his legs, which I think that's one of the reasons why he's such a versatile quarterback because, I mean, Texas would throw him in to move the chains for Quinn Ewers. But I need to see more from this guy, and I feel like I haven't seen enough. I need to see him play at least 4 games this season, and I really want to see how he plays against Ohio State. And then I can revisit him winning the Heisman and all that sort of thing.
939 yards, 9 touchdowns, 2 picks in his first season in college football.
He was a good football player, but I just need to see more. I'm not completely 100% sold that he's the best thing since sliced bread.
Well,
makes sense.
He's been around since, did he not have 2023 stats as well? I think he's made his first appearance back in 2023 for Texas.
I just need to see him be the guy. He's going to be QB1. I want to see him play like QB1. I just need to see a little more. That's all I'm saying.
He had 325 yards and 2 touchdown passes against Mississippi State. Where's the game where he was running all over the place?
He popped off this year against UTSA with 4 touchdowns.
Okay. He had 5 touchdowns because he had 4 passing, then he had the rushing touchdown. He had the 67-yarder as well.
All I'm saying is this first game is going to be so telling in a lot of aspects, but especially for a guy like Arch Manning. Facing Ohio State.
It brings the buzz. Look, and this is what I'm talking about when you schedule big like this.
Yes.
And you get to start the season with a game against Texas. I think this is what we're thirsty for as college football fans.
Yeah.
When we've said this so many times here lately. It is my belief that more of these games, I could go as far as to say exclusively games like this. Now, that doesn't mean it's a Texas caliber, but there's a big difference when you go from Texas and then you go all the way down to Grambling. Yes. We're talking about MAC schools too, and it's no offense to them, but as long as we can have some kind of deal with Power 5 conference teams and we just play a thick, full schedule every single year, and we have what they're going to eventually put to a 16-team playoff system, I think that's better for everybody. And then you're going to be making even more money as universities because you'll be able to charge your TV providers more because you're trimming the fat on some of those old throwaway cupcake games.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think I was talking to someone about this the other day. I think what could be really tough is the Buckeyes going from a Texas game to a Grambling State. Because I'm not saying, I don't know what's going to happen in the game, but like, okay, what if the Buckeyes lose that game? Then they'd go and face a Grambling State. Like it's almost like, wow, that's kind of a downer after that. You know what I mean? But I will say I am such a person of let's start the season with blockbuster matchups like this. I hate when, as we all know, I went to Georgia. I hated when they would start with like Alabama, Southern Alabama as the first game.
Alabama A&M.
Boo, boo. I'm like, I want the blockbuster matchup. Give me the
South
1 and 2.
Carolina or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a conference game, but Clemson.
Yes, I loved when they started against Clemson. Like, I love those sort of matchups. I think they're great for the programs. They're great for the fans. They're great for the sport. We need more of them, and they need to keep them and keep doing it the way they're doing it because I think it's great.
I wonder why Julian Sayin wasn't at the Peyton Manning passing academy.
I was thinking about that too.
I wonder if that was his call.
Maybe it was a scheduling thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's been things before.
Wasn't it in Louisiana or where was it?
Yeah. And so Peyton Manning, I mean, you talk about a non-biased source, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. 2 things can be true. He's not the very biased guy, but Arch Manning can also be really special.
For sure.
I mean, Eli Manning did also win 2 Super Bowls, and he was attached to Peyton Manning.
Yes.
He was his brother, but he also took the ball and ran with it as a quarterback. And look what came of him. So Peyton was watching Arch Manning. and several other quarterbacks, and he came away really, really impressed. He was on McAfee, and he didn't just talk about Arch. He talked about Nussmeier as well. He said, I'm excited to watch Arch play. He threw the ball really well at the camp. He and Garrett Nussmeier at our 3 throwing expeditions really threw the ball well. All the quarterbacks throw the ball well. It's impressive. They make throws that I can't even think about making. Arch made a throw the other day that I'd have to hit the cutoff man to get the ball to the actual receiver. So a little joke about Arch, but he's kind of speaking to the athletes in general.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a blanket statement like that kind of speaks to all these quarterbacks are looking a certain type of way now. And Julian's saying, we sat back and watched his release now, and that video started getting out there, and we've been able to see enough practices.
So easy.
Effortless.
Yes. Smooth, effortless. And then you hear a guy like Jeremiah Smith saying how talented he is and he can make any throw and he's confident playing with him and all that sort of stuff. So I feel like before the first game, there's going to be all this preseason talk. I mean, that's what we do. We love it. But yeah, at the end of the day, talk to me after first game of the season when you actually see them take the field.
I'm just so excited for that game.
I'm pumped.
It's going to be great. It's going to be a spectacle, right? 2 big college football programs. I'm on my way to having to eat my words on what I thought Steve Sarkisian wouldn't be for Texas, and he's starting to prove himself now as a head coach and a guy that means business and can get the job done. You got to win a national championship to get on that highest of plane.
Well could.
Yeah, I hope they don't.
I know. I hope they don't, but they could.
I hope they don't. Nicole Shearin of 10 TV, she's hanging out with us here today. Man is out. Did we just get another red flag on the Bill Belichick experiment in Chapel Hill? Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple-minute delay if you're on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt from Westerville to Cleveland Avenue. And you should watch for an accident that's blocking the right lane and causing a bit of a delay on eastbound 70 on the east side before 33. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. Get oil changes that are pit stop fast. Take 5 Oil Change gets you in and out in 10 minutes and is teaming up with the movie F1 starring Brad Pitt. Drive in today and catch all the speed in action, now playing only in theaters. Rated PG-13. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Your neighborhood Kroger pharmacy is happy to welcome back Express Scripts Medicare D and TRICARE Department of Defense Plan members. It's easy to transfer prescriptions at Kroger.com/payer update. See your Kroger pharmacy for details.
At Logan Services, we're more than heating and air. We're a family-owned business that puts people first. For decades, we've built our reputation on honesty, hard work, and treating your home like it's our own. From the first phone call to the final handshake, you'll work with a caring, local team that shows up on time and does the job right. Because comfort isn't about temperature, it's about integrity. Logan Services, family-owned, people-focused, and proud to serve its customers.
At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we're here to help keep you on the road so you can soak up all the summer fun. The road tunes.
Take me out to the ball game.
Hotel pools. Emergency ice cream stops.
Scream for ice cream.
The sunscreen and bug spray everywhere.
It's in my eyes.
At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we're here for it all. So stop in for a quick oil change before you go. Only takes about 15 minutes. No appointment needed.
Let's be honest, we could all use a little vacation from the ordinary. But with Tim Hortons' new refreshers, you don't need to pack your bags. Just sip, relax, and enjoy your refreshing 16-ounce vacation. With tropical mango packed with real pineapple and mango pieces. And strawberry watermelon kiwi featuring real pieces of strawberry and kiwi. Also, try it with lemonade or coconut milk. A choose-your-own taste bud adventure. Head to Tim's for the new refreshers. Your 16-ounce vacation awaits. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Hear that? That's the sound of freedom. This July, declare your independence on the open road during RCD RV's Declare Your Independence sale, running July 5th through the 19th, offering all-American savings on all in-stock motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. Wave goodbye to ordinary vacations and say hello to adventure. Stop by any of our locations, Delaware, Heath, and Pataskala, or shop online anytime at rcdrv.com. Celebrate the red, white, and blue with unbeatable savings at RCD RV. RCD RV. Freedom starts on the open road.
We can come the day you call us.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Brian, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
Sometimes when we're talking, I hear a little sparkling sound.
Is it when one of us says, all you have to do is point?
There it is. Did you hear that?
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic? Like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
When life is on hold due to a painful injury or condition, every day counts. Start the path to recovery now with Central Ohio's most trusted team of orthopedic experts. Start with orthopedic1.com.
If you miss a little, you'll miss a lot. Search for your favorite fan shows wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe. Every episode comes right to your phone absolutely free. Modern technology, it's a hell of a thing. Do it now. The Fan.
Summer is in full swing. If you think you're hot, well, so are your trees. You can help your trees by watering them, especially if they're newly planted. During the hot, dry summer months, your trees could use a water boost. Watering new trees a few times a week will help them survive while they're developing their root system, so don't forget about them. To find out more about watering trees or to find a certified arborist near you, go to treesforohio.org. That's trees, the number 4, ohio.org.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state.
ONN affiliate WBNS TV reports.
Haley Kirby reporting in downtown Toledo.
From the State House, Kevin Landers.
ONN Canton.
ONN affiliate WKYC TV in Cleveland explains.
In Marietta, Brett Wharf, ONN News.
Emma Henderson in Genoa.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at ONNradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network.
Progressive Insurance, with insurance for cars, home, boat, motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Behrens at your latest forecast. We're looking at temperatures that'll drop their way into the 60s this evening and into tonight. Mostly clear and light winds. We'll see a temperature near 90 Thursday, mostly sunny. Afternoon chance for an isolated pop-up or shower. As we head into Thursday night, though, all of that gone before red, white, and boom. Temperatures still down into the 60s overnight. 90 for the 4th with another pop-up chance. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
The only show that can bring a dead queen back to life. This is Common Man and Timmy.
No man today. We're rocking and rolling, though. Nicole Shearin of 10 TV. That's it. That's it. Teddy?
Yo! It's because I have these immediate thoughts before I'm ready to speak.
How you doing back there, Teddy?
I'm doing good, Mike.
Where's the jacket?
3 strikes.
Where's the jacket?
Go back to the cubes, or maybe Jen can bring it. There's a University of Kansas Jayhawks. It's 20 plus years old. It's the shooting jacket. It's the snaps.
Is it the white one?
It's white and blue and red. Yeah,
okay.
It's crimson and blue and got the white sleeves.
Is it on the rack?
It's on the rack. That's right. Which, thanks to Heather, too, we had an abundance of clothing back there, and we had nowhere for it to go.
Oh, we need organized it?
We need closets or lockers back there because we got our leather jackets. It's good to have a hoodie, like a spare hoodie.
No, for sure.
A
jacket to put on. Well, do you see our area?
Yes, I see that area.
Adam and Dom and I don't even have anywhere to hang a dress. I don't keep my clothes here because there's nowhere to hang them.
If you're just joining us, Nicole Shearin doesn't know how to turn a microphone on.
Hi, hello, welcome.
Our gal from 10 TV. I thought she was a good, clean girl, but she's forgetting the basics. So she's about to pay a penalty.
Yes.
We discussed it. She has to wear the Kansas jacket now. You have to lose your nice leather jacket that you're still wearing from leather jacket time because it's too cold in the studio for you.
You got the fan blasting on like 100%.
There's no circulation in here.
Fish, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Fish.
Fish.
Wow.
Fish is a Kansas guy himself.
Thank you.
Even though he's an Illinois guy.
Put it on over this. Excuse me while I put this on.
Let's see it. It's a fantastic jacket.
No, I'll take this off.
My wife got me that when we were still just dating. And that's when I knew That's when I knew. And one
when I knew.
One of my biggest regrets.
This is large.
It is. That's only a men's large, and that fits like a 3XL.
Wait, this is kind of baller.
It is.
This isn't really a penalty.
It is fantastic. Now, if you reach near like the waistline, like the bottom of the jacket, there's that
like,
label.
Hits my knees.
Yes, like see where the tag is?
Yes.
That is got the famed Nike Elite tab.
Oh, official member of the Nike Elite series.
Which Ohio State is in.
Yes.
The Ohio State would have had that same label if we go back and find some, Buckeye basketball stuff from the early 2000s, which I wish I had. I know a lot of people listening, they got to have some favorite Buckeye basketball jerseys or shooting shirts from that era. That's near and dear to your hearts.
I can't get my seat.
But what I was saying, though, is my biggest regret, and I didn't want them at the time, and I don't know why. There are matching snap pants that go with that.
That's the next penalty.
I have
Do
every
you have
other.
them?
I don't have them. That's my whole thing. I'm saying I didn't get them back then. I've tried to track some down on eBay, but they're never really the right size. I've seen like a couple of 2XL, 3XL pairs that are of the same style. I do have the V-neck pullover shooting shirt that goes under that, and I have a Kirk Heinrich jersey.
Okay.
I can't wear that. It's like a tank top thing. I'm not wearing that jersey out.
Remember?
And I have the shorts too.
Okay. Couple things. Remember the game Pretty Pretty Princess? Do you know what that is?
No, I don't know that. Is it like Hungry Hippo?
I'm actually glad you don't, because that'd be kind of concerning.
No,
so
I don't.
The game is where like each time you lose, you have to put on another thing of like a princess, so like a tiara, like a necklace. I feel like this is what this game is. It's like every time I lose, I add something else, except you don't have the coolest part of the outfit, which would be the snap pants.
It's the reverse of strip poker, is what
Correct.
it is.
It's the PG version. Yes.
Yeah, it's nothing like it at all. It's putting more and more on.
More, yeah.
Yeah,
But no, this is great. This is really
I love that jacket.
Swimming in this jacket.
It can kind of be like on Friends. Do you ever watch Friends?
Oh yeah.
Where Joey puts all of Chandler's clothes on and he has them all on at the same time. So you just keep adding layers and layers and layers until
which you apparently need because you are one that's always cold.
Do you have a matching beanie for this? I'd wear it right now.
I don't do beanies. Make my head
It ruins
itch.
the poof.
Yeah, well, it's not even about the hair because I wear hats. I wear hats all the time.
Yeah, why aren't you wearing a hat today?
I almost have a serviceable hat head. Like me wearing a ball cap, just standard ball cap, doesn't do bad things to my hair because.
Cap?
What's wrong with a ball cap? Is that not good? Is that a bad term?
I call it a baseball hat.
Can I not call it a ball cap, Teddy?
I think that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I just say hat.
It's acceptable.
Hat.
Oh,
that's probably the most normal thing.
Yeah.
I think if you say
toboggan.
I think if you say I think if you were to say cap without the word ball in front of it,
no cap.
Then you sound like a giant dork.
Yeah, no cap.
I got my cap here. I'm gonna wear my cap.
Or you sound like a really cool person who's like, yeah, but no cap, man. No
I think that's in the George Carlin routine. Football versus baseball. In baseball, you wear a cap. In football, you wear helmets. That's a classic routine.
Yeah.
But Nicole is now wearing the Kansas shooting shirt because
of
the microphone there. That only took us
chalk
6 minutes to sort out. So.
Great.
A big enemy of Kansas, that would be the North Carolina Tar Heels. I like to tell Rhyme time and time again, that is there would be no North Carolina basketball without Kansas.
Correct.
Kansas is the birthplace of UNC hoops, circa Dean Smith, who provided them to them. So this story, though, this has to do with Bill Belichick, who has made all the waves because he is 7 times older than his new flame. Yeah, than his new flame, Jordan Hudson. Now, you tell me if you think this is what a lot of people are thinking here. Bubba Cunningham, North Carolina's athletics director, it is now official that he's going to leave the school next summer. The school announced the development yesterday via the Sports Business Journal. So he's going to be replaced by RFK Racing president Steve Newmark. He's going to start working for the university this month. He'll be the executive associate AD, sort of a transitional period here. He's going to report to Cunningham, maybe a lot in the same ways where Ross Bjork was here.
Yeah.
And Gene Smith was in the process of stepping down. There's a lot of, we know it with what is happening in college sports. There's a lot of things that you need to become aware of. contracts, everything, how the NIL dollars are getting spent, what the budgets are. There's a lot going on. Facility upgrades that have to be made. Not saying anything new. But the story behind the story here could be about who's really in charge now at UNC. And if you remember, when Bill Belichick came in, there was a $10 million buyout. But if he made it past June 1st, which he did, he can then write just a $1 million check whenever he wants and peace out of North Carolina. So people thought maybe this wasn't going to work out on Bill Belichick's side, that he would just bolt and UNC would be in shambles. But the other part of this, of course, is everything that we've been hearing because of this relationship with Jordan Hudson. She's got way too much access. It's just weird, man. It's just been a weird vibe in Chapel Hill, and I think they're getting a whole lot more than they bargained for.
100%. What's kind of sad about it is that, yes, I mean, Billy B is one of the all-time greats in the sport of football. But what's kind of sad about all of it is that all this drama with this girly pop who's 20, how old is she again? 20.
What's the difference? 24, 23, basically, 25.
Yeah, basically my age.
74, 75, 76.
Yeah.
It's weird.
But it's sad that that's what's taking over all the chit chatter about the Tar Heels right now, because they could be in a totally different space of like, hey, Billy B is going to coach the Tar Heels. Like, this could be a huge turnaround year. This could be really great. But instead it's about, hey, he's hanging out with the girly who could be his daughter. You know, it's just gross.
All right. As a living, breathing woman with a functional brain,
yes,
what are the chances that they're in it for the love? She's in it for the love.
Absolutely negative 0%.
0.0, maybe 0.1%. There's got to be some chance, as gross as it might be.
No,
it's not happening.
We're not. No,
it's not happening.
No,
Bill's got to love it though.
You know,
great for Bill.
Is it though? Is it great for Bill?
Great for his family. Great for Bill.
Oh yeah, great for the family.
Not weird at all. I'm sure the holidays are going to be smooth.
Oh, spectacular. Yeah, really great.
And then when they go through Bill's estate, when the times come.
Yeah, you know, I think it's going to be really great for the family. Lots of kumbaya moments, probably some family games on Christmas night. Really great.
Who's UNC got to start the season? Do they have anything? Do they have any interesting games? I know I've seen that once before.
Let's see.
Yeah, tell me what North Carolina football is going to be.
They have. Oh, okay. TCU, first on the schedule. That's not bad. Horned Frogs. All right. Honestly, kind of boo-boo cheeks up until October 4th.
What? That's a new one.
Kind of buns and boo-boo cheeks are my two slangs. They've got TCU, Charlotte, Richmond, UCF, and then Clemson.
Okay, so when they get to that Clemson
kind
game,
of buns until Clemson.
You know what? Just the fact that he's there and they've got all this drama. Bubba is out now.
Yes, Bubba said bye-bye.
It's got me paying attention.
I'm listening.
It could be a complete train wreck.
Twain-weck.
As I just went.
A Twain-weck.
Oh, Twain-weck right there. Yeah. No, that is, I don't know if it's going to break the right way for North Carolina, but that's what you get. He's the greatest. He's the greatest coach in NFL history.
That's what I'm saying. He's a legend.
We've seen plenty of legends both ways, too. We saw what happened to Urban Meyer when he went to the NFL.
Yeah.
Did not work at all for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Bill also, He's been doing this a long time. He's off the bench now. He was retired. NFL teams weren't really wanting to deal with him.
I know. Honestly,
NFL teams weren't really wanting to mess around there.
Prop your feet up in Florida somewhere. Like, why are we?
It doesn't take anything away from what he was. It's just that sometimes people can't let go. Sometimes they just can't let go of their sport.
Yeah.
The NFL might need Santa Claus's help for something this Christmas. Nicole Shearin is in for the Common Man. We'll tell you why. It's Common Man and Timmy. That's in 2 minutes.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch out for an accident that's blocking the 2 right lanes on eastbound 70 on the east side before 33. Emergency crews are on scene causing extra delay. And we also have an accident that's blocking the right lane on eastbound 270 on the north outer belt after 23. It is slow from 315. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The International Hot Rod Association Outlaw Nitro Series is back. 5 events, 4 locations, 1 explosive season. Top fuel cars, funny cars, pro mods, and more. Nitro Storm hits Columbus July 9th through the 12th. Tickets at IHRA.com. That's IHRA.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by RCD RV Supercenter. Declare your independence on the open road with RCD RV. July 5th through 19th. Shop 650 plus RVs now at RCDRV.com. Central Ohio contractors and homeowners. Tired of overpriced, low-quality cabinets? Well, it's time to upgrade your cabinet game. 3D Cabinetry is your go-to for fast, hassle-free service and cabinets you can trust from order to install. 3D Cabinetry delivers fully assembled all-wood affordable cabinets. No delays, no stress. Just quality craftsmanship delivered on time, every time. Get started with your free consultation today at 3dcabinetry.net. That's 3dcabinetry.net, where quality meets affordability and reliability.
The champs are back. Ohio State football returns to the Shoe this fall with powerhouse matchups against Texas, Penn State, and more. Your Buckeye Saturdays begin at ohiostatebuckeyes.com, where you can grab single game tickets that are on sale now. Gear up and get ready for game day.
This 4th of July, Bob's Discount Furniture is bringing back 4 for the 4th. Spotlighting 4 must-have trendsetters for $7.99 and under, like my farmhouse chic Calvin bedroom, Playday sectional with pop-up sleeper and hidden storage, Consumer Reports recommended treasure mattress, and my 5-star Betty dining set in 4 gorgeous colors. So stop in or visit mybobs.com and celebrate 4 for the 4th. Oh, my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
With over 33 years of experience, Newman Roofing has become a household name in Central Ohio. Voted best roofing company 4 years in a row, Newman Roofing delivers a white glove experience every time. When it comes to your roof, call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com today.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
A show with copious amounts of fart sounds. Emphasis on copious.
Oh no, I get a fart, but I don't know which way to lean.
This is Man and Timmy.
Nicole Shearin of 10 TV. she got it that time. She got it. I'm not doing it the rest of the show because I want to see.
I will be honest. I almost just talked before clicking that button, but don't worry, y'all. Don't worry. I learned.
I saw the look in your eyes, and you took a little half-beat step, waited, and got it.
Yeah.
Nicole from 10 TV is in for the man today, and she's if you're watching on YouTube, she's now wearing a Kansas Jayhawks shooting jacket because she has started segments so frequently without hitting her microphone button to start talking that we came up with a penalty system. And some folks in the chat, you guys are saying that that's not really
a penalty.
Enough of a penalty. So
I kind of agree with them.
Who had this comment?
The we were going back to the one.
Oh, the Fan Cafe actually chimed in. Yeah. So
yeah.
Here's the thing too. Common Man swears that the food is now too good up at the Fan Cafe.
No, it's not.
I don't quite believe him. I don't see eye to eye with him on that because any kind of egg salad or pasta salad that is delivered by some food service and then just sits in your office cooler for 3 to 5 days. I don't know, but I heard when I was on vacation, is this true or was this just made up, that the power went out or surged and they had to put a sheet of paper on the refrigerator door saying like eat it, basically eat this at your own peril?
Remember. That could have happened. I may not. Well, you were gone and then I was gone. So I may have missed that.
That's right.
Yes.
That would have been some old tuna salad.
Yeah, that's gross.
I can't.
Also,
those are like the 3 worst for me.
Yes, but also
I couldn't do any of the salad type stuff from The Office.
What are they called? The burgers in the wrapping that look like the burgers have been there for 10 years.
They have some special name for them? What?
I don't know what they're called. They're just like a burger in a
hamburger.
Yeah, but it's like
burger. You're saying there's some kind of slick name that
there's a name like a brand. It's a brand.
A brand.
Yeah,
right.
thank you.
Okay.
Words are difficult sometimes.
I don't know what brand we have up there.
I don't know.
I thought it was some generic thing.
No. There's some specific brand, and if you look at the patty, it looks like it has mold all over it.
Oh
and
God!
Has been there for 10 years.
The best was what started that series was the twin chili dogs.
Ew.
Where the
you were
chili
sick.
the chili is part frozen, and there was a glob of chili that was stuck to the outside of the bun.
Didn't you
and you had to heat those up, and Tyvis and I tried to eat them. I didn't even eat the chili dog.
Well, you didn't come into work the next day.
Yeah,
it annihilated you.
I didn't even swallow the bite that I took, and it did that much to me. We're almost coming up on the year anniversary of that because the Cardale Jones softball game.
Should we eat another one?
Boy,
let's
wouldn't
have
that be?
2 this year.
On the Friday before the Cardale Jones softball game, we'll see if I can get knocked out of the broadcast for a second straight year.
Yeah, that was sad.
Oh, my goodness.
All because of them dogs. Or as Dom learned, glizzies.
Tell me about that. So Dom recently tweeted a picture of a grainy, blurry hot dog.
Yes.
On Instagram said, "Hey, I just found out today that these are called glizzies. Who knew that?"
So I was off that day, and I get texts from 5 different people of Dom's tweet saying that he didn't know that a hot dog was called a glizzy. So then I'm like, there is no way that he doesn't know that a hot dog is also called a glizzy. Do you know that, Tim?
Yeah, I've known that for quite some time.
So yeah, he learned that the other day. He does this like trending segment during the 4 o'clock news every day, and I guess that was one of the trending segments was hot dogs are also known as glizzies.
You know what though? That's fun.
I love it.
That's fun. I'm not going to sit here and say that there have never been nicknames or code words that I didn't know about. Yeah. I'm not going to say that. I definitely knew what a glizzy was.
It's a great
I've been hearing people use that for at least 5 years.
For sure.
About a hot dog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably longer than that.
Now we're coming up on the 4th of July barbecue.
Woo!
Hot dogs, hamburgers.
Hamburgers, hands down.
I'd like to give a little bit of love for hot dogs, though.
Okay, but not a hot dog. If I'm going to eat a hot dog, I'm going to have the bratwurst, like the sausage dog.
See,
with onion and peppers, bacon wrapped.
I'm with you if we've got a choice between hot dog and brat. See, Bodie and I had this when we were doing a Buckeye show with Tyvis, and Tyvis was hot dog over brat.
No, that is psycho energy.
This all sounds now like it's ganging up against hot dogs, and hot dogs are phenomenal. They've got their place. All beef hot dogs? Oh, man.
The only
That's one of
time
life's great joys.
I crave a hot dog is at a baseball game.
That's it?
And it's specifically a Dodger dog. Specifically.
What's the Dodger dog?
The Dodger dog, first of all, it's huge. Like, it's a massive hot dog. And
foot long. Get your foot long.
Exactly. And it has, like, bell peppers, onions. You don't have to get that on there. And then I get mustard and ketchup. So good.
I will say, when it comes to burgers now, and I was even reading some food article earlier today, and it was talking about like items that you need to get for 4th of July barbecues. This one's sub $20. This is like a game changer, and I couldn't have agreed with it more. The exact item, this one was a Cuisinart. So they got good stuff for kitchenware.
Yeah.
And it was the cast iron burger smasher.
Ooh, that's good.
If you're going to switch, it doesn't have to be that Cuisinart one. Pick whatever brand you like. Mine's not that one, and I still love it.
Yeah.
Mine's just a stainless steel. I don't even know what brand it was. It looks like it's a Cobalt thing, like the Lowe's stuff it's all blue. And it is so nice to have when you want to go to smash burgers. Yes. And I'm like, all you got to do, all you have to start doing is like rolling up your burger patties into the little tiny ball.
Yep.
And if you're going to make doubles for every burger that you serve because you're smashing the patty so thin.
Yep.
They're so much easier to cook. You get more surface area.
Yes,
they cook faster because you're smashing them into like thin little slivers.
Yeah.
The surface area that's on the griddle, it's more uniform because the meat patty is not super thick, and the flavor, and you throw that cheese in between, and it just sort of melts together. Smash burgers are the only way to go anymore. That's all I'm doing.
Do you have a Blackstone? I think you do, right?
It was the Tyvis gift.
So jealous. That's right.
They're not. You should get one. Invest.
I know, but I don't know where to put it because I'm not allowed to have anything like that on my patio at my apartment. It's like against the rules.
That wouldn't fit in our yard, Grandpa. It's not going in our yard.
Should I put it inside? That seems safe.
Yeah, in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's just in the living room.
In the kitchen with Nicole.
Yeah.
All right, so I mentioned Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho.
Can't wait to watch Christmas Vacation.
I'm ready for Christmas already.
Yeah, so Netflix is getting closer to acquiring even more games. But they're going to have Christmas games again. They're going to have 2. You're going to get the Cowboys Commanders. That's awesome. You and me, Teddy. And we're going to get the Lions and Vikings. Now, Fox talent is not expected to participate. We've got 2 games, but we don't have anyone to call them at this point in time, which is where that Christmas miracle comes into play. We need something. Now, last year, Fox said no to a request to have Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady, robot Tom Brady, do one of the games. Eventually, they allowed Greg Olsen to work one of them, and then ESPN allowed Laura Rutledge and Mina Kimes to work one of the Christmas games as well. CBS is producing them, making it more likely that CBS broadcasting talent works the games. NBC's Devin McCourty was involved in last year's broadcast as well. But there's a lot going on here with this, like some of the details. If Jim Nantz and Tony Romo say are asked to do it by CBS, but they don't want to do it.
Right.
Is that the end all be all? Is that in their contract where they wouldn't have to do that extra game? So, I mean, if Fox actually said no to their pair doing it last year, that kind of puts them in a spot. But I think both Eagles, I think Noah Eagle did one of them and Ian Eagle did the other. One of them would have been with Greg Olsen. I forget who the color commentator were. Well, it said Devin McCourty, so maybe he did that other game. But it's like a hodgepodge broadcast crew. Here we are trying to expand, and we've got Netflix. You would want to have a familiar crew.
That's the thing, because you want
for these games.
Well, yeah, because that's part of the reason why people. I mean, obviously, people are going to watch a game because they like to watch football, but you also want a familiar crew because you want people to tune in because they know that Tom Brady or whoever is calling that game. Like that's part of the viewer benefit.
I mean, I would want Nance Romo. This is just me speaking.
Yeah,
I would want Nance Romo. Tarico and Chris Collinsworth.
See, I would personally love a Laura
Jaden
Rutledge.
Daniels, he is something else.
Yeah. I would personally love seeing like a Laura Rutledge and Amina Kimes, though, working it. Personally.
In the booth.
Yeah.
In the actual booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Like, that'd be sick.
Who's going to be the play-by-play guy? Just get one of the Eagles again?
Yeah.
Don Henley, maybe?
Yeah, Don Henley. I like that. Well, okay, so my question, though, with this is, like, is the talent not wanting to do this because it's Christmas? Or is it like a ESPN and Fox not wanting to loan their talent because they're ours?
It's because it's a CBS crew and the other broadcast
isn't
companies.
That good for their brand?
I would think
isn't
so.
That good for the brand?
Good for everybody.
Right.
Yeah, good for everybody. It gets your name out there. There's a lot of broadcasters that are allowed to double dip.
Yeah.
And it's in their contract that they can do some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And you think with the NFL's partnership with everybody.
Right.
And then now with Netflix, you would want to have a good production.
Yeah.
Good team. All right,
well,
Nicole.
Hey, you and I could do it if they,
That's
they
fine.
need somebody.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
We'll
try our best.
We'll wear leather jackets and sunglasses the entire time. Nicole Shearin of 10 TV is here. Nicole and I were both stunned when we stumbled upon a social media post last night. Stunned, I tell you. That's next. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute slowdown on southbound 270 on that west outer belt between Cemetery Road and West Broad Street. And there's also a 5-minute delay on westbound 670 from 71 to Neal Avenue. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. Get oil changes that are pit stop fast. Take 5 Oil Change gets you in and out in 10 minutes and is teaming up with the movie F1 starring Brad Pitt. Drive in today and catch all the speed and action now playing only in theaters. Rated PG-13. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Men, the summer is here. Longer days, warmer nights, and romance in the air. Intimate dinners, walks on the beach, dancing in the moonlight. But if you have erectile dysfunction, you know it can ruin romance, both for you and the one you love. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And if you have ED, don't let another summer go by without getting treated. Because intimacy is one of the greatest things in life. And fear of not being able to perform should not be something you have to deal with. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're ED experts. We've successfully treated tens of thousands of men. Our protocols work when others don't, and we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. You could even last up to an hour or more and perform like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
The big one is back. The Good Guys 27th Summit Racing Nationals presented by PPG. July 11th through the 13th at the Ohio Expo Center in Columbus. Over 6,000 of the nation's baddest hot rods, muscle cars, and trick trucks. Don't miss Good Guys autocross racing action. A tire-smoking burnout competition. A pro street takeover. Earth-shaking nitro thunderfest. Meet the top builders in the industry and more. July 11th through the 13th at the Ohio Expo Center. Details at good-guys.com.
Hollywood Casino Columbus is bringing the funny this summer. Tiffany Haddish takes the mic on Friday, July 18th with the Funny and Fearless Tour. Then Dion Cole Live hits the stage Friday, September 5th for a night of nonstop laughs. 2 comedy icons, 2 unforgettable nights. Get your friends, grab a drink, and get ready to laugh all night long. Big names, big laughs, only at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Visit HollywoodColumbus.com for more details. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hey, it's Anthony. I actually enjoy the off-season. Gives me a chance to be really active, travel, be on the move. But when my back started giving me pain, I wasn't going to just deal with it this time. I went to the Good Feet store. Their personally fit arch supports got my feet into their ideal alignment, and I could already feel the difference in my back immediately. And they educated me. I had no clue we actually have several arches under our feet, and those cushy over-the-counter insoles were not going to do the trick. So many people suffering with pain can benefit from their system. People with pain in their feet, ankles, lower legs, knees, hips, and more. I've been wearing my personally fit arch supports for a while now, and they've given me the motivation and confidence to be as active as I want to be. The Good Feet store thrives on being solution-oriented. Go in. The fitting is free. They want you to try them in the store and feel them for yourself. So get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. They're on Stringtown Road in Grove City and on Polaris Parkway. Or check them out at goodfeet.com.
Morning Juice is live on YouTube. Weekday mornings starting at 6. Or on demand whenever you want it. Yeah, whenever. Bobby Carpenter's at your beck and call. And Tito's there too, to clean the toilets. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
Come into your local AAA Tire and Auto Service and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid July 1st through July 31st. See store for details.
Hey, it's Austin Ward here. Did you jump into Awaken 180's Lose 40 by the 4th offer? If you did, wasn't it simple? People think losing weight has to be difficult, but it really isn't if you have the right plan, the right support, and if you're eating to lose weight. If you missed 40 by the 4th, no worries. There's plenty of summer left to hit your goals. Barbecues, golf, pool parties, all included with Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Start today and start dropping weight your very first week. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
At United Dairy Farmers, peach is our most popular ice cream. And once you taste it, you'll know why. Right now, get 2 48-ounce cartons of UDF peach ice cream for $10. It's only here for a short time. UDF peach ice cream, made for you.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
#1 pizza expert and the #4 college basketball expert at the radio station.
Just from looking at your clothes and weight, I can tell you all watch a lot of free network television.
This is Man and Timmy.
We have got the plug sheet. We got some fun things coming up tomorrow here on The Fan at 7:30 in the morning. Our friends T-Bone and Tyvis, they are going to talk to the newest Columbus Blue Jacket.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I guess newest. We've been signing some guys. Let me put it this way: their first round draft pick, their highest draft pick, Jackson Smith. He's going to be on at 7:30. Awesome. So I'm excited to hear the boys talk with him. That's going to be fun. At 10:30 on Bishop and Friends, Paul Feinbaum. Listen to me,
Paul Feinbaum.
Of course, we had mentioned before that he had some pretty big things to say about Arch Manning.
He said he's the next Tim Tebow.
Next Tim Tebow here in college football. Not such a big statement for Paul to say that he'll be at the Heisman ceremony.
No.
When he's actually the odds-on favorite to win the Heisman Trophy.
Right.
I would sure hope he is there at the ceremony, but he did say he's the Tim Tebow of college football, so they'll talk with him. And am I seeing this right? Is Adam King Your partner at 10 TV, is he going to be on with Rothman and Ice?
I mean, he's in Barcelona, but he's got the phone, right?
International plan.
Yeah, but he's doing the whole hit in Spanish, I heard.
Yes.
Correct. Maybe.
That's one of my big regrets, is that I'm not bilingual. I didn't pick up another language.
I do. That is my other language, español. Tú entiendo más que hablo, pero yo me gusta bailar mucho.
Biblioteca.
Library. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. See, you know some words.
I do.
We can dabble in it.
Well, I just really spoke some Spanish right there. Adam's going to be on Rothman and Ice at 1:30. I guess he's not missing that weekly hit, even if he's international.
Love
it. Good for him. Good for him. And coming up here later at 5:30, we will talk some more Blue Jackets. We'll get Jeff Rimer's take on Jackson Smith on that pick and some of the other things that the Jackets have done. That is name dropping with Jeff Rimer coming up here in a little more than a half an hour at 5:30. Now, I sent you this post because Khloe Kardashian started talking. Now, if you want an event that just made a lot of people collectively roll their eyes, it was the Bezos wedding.
Yes.
And they were protesting it in Italy. This thing had to move, right?
Yep.
The reports were that it was a $50 million wedding. It's just you understand, we all get it how much you're worth.
Yes.
It's just you got to know that's off-putting. For 100%. One day in the books, and it's 50+ million, and all the celebs that are coming out to it. Is he really friends with all these people?
I was just about to say, he is not friends with.
Is Tom Brady really his buddy?
It's all just a facade. It's all like an image thing of like, everybody who's famous is coming to my wedding. Like, okay, that's great. You don't even talk to these people. Like, that's my thing at my wedding. I don't want anybody that I don't really know there. Like, what is the point?
So I guess a lot of the images of Khloe Kardashian from the wedding were surfacing, and a lot of people were chirping about how different she looks than 8-10 years ago. Yeah, no kidding.
Of course.
This is what people do. They take their faces and they redo them.
When
like
you
that's
have
what's
the money
going on
to
now.
do it, you do it.
So she actually went out there and told everybody everything that she has had done. Like a whole list of her procedures.
And
which,
she tagged
good for
the
her.
places.
She's not hiding about it.
No, and you know what? I respect that. Like, I'm looking at this right now. Nose job, laser hair, Botox, wave laser for skin tightening, filler. She lost 80 pounds over the years with this coach that she was working with. Collagen, salmon, sperm, facials. That is where my eyes go.
You went right to it. Right to it. You ripped the Band-Aid off. So you go through that list of everything that Khloe Kardashian has had done.
Yes.
And the last one, you talk about Dom just learned that a glizzy is a hot dog.
Correct.
I had no idea that we were throwing salmon sperm on our faces.
No, but
I had no idea that was a thing, that's good. That's good for us.
Wait,
I've never done it.
You don't do it?
I don't
on
do
the
that.
Reg?
I've used some lotion at times, but I'm not like doing anything regularly.
Cream.
Yeah, right. Some facial cream. Maybe I'll even throw cucumbers in my eyes and do more of like an exfoliating thing.
We should have a facial day at the station.
If it's good for the skin, look, there's a big gap between full-on plastic surgery,
correct,
and then just having some facial cream.
Yes.
I didn't know that we were doing that.
So I didn't either.
How do you get it?
I don't know. I think, I did some research and Jennifer Aniston does it. And I got to tell you, when I think of really great skin and someone who does not age, it is Jennifer Aniston.
Well, she also once said that she had her first Big Mac in her entire life.
That's crazy.
She went her entire life.
That's crazy.
You are not a normal person
living.
If you do not once in a while just have a burger at a fast food joint.
No.
Not to say that's in your regular diet, but again,
are you happy?
There's a difference. Like with Matty Ice. It's okay, like you might not like the Rocky movies, but to have never even seen one your entire life.
Yes.
Like that's different.
Yeah.
That's who Jennifer Aniston is. So she's using the salmon sperm facials.
She's using the salmon sperm facials. Apparently they stimulate collagen production, promote skin repair. They rejuvenate and regenerate your skin elasticity. I got to be honest with you. Right. I enjoy a facial. I enjoy like going to the spa and things like that. I don't do it very often, but I am intrigued by this. And Tim, I happen to be going on a wellness retreat with my mom in a few weeks.
Don't do this.
I am going to ask the facial lady about salmon sperm.
They're going to have it.
And I will come back with an answer for you about what the deal is.
You're going to do it, aren't you?
Depending how much it costs. Because I don't have the money to spend on something like that.
Yeah, they're polynucleotides. And I've heard of peptides. Peptides are widely used now and all this stuff, but the salmon sperm facial,
just to
PDRN
clarify,
therapy.
It doesn't involve applying actual salmon sperm to the face. Instead, it utilizes processed and purified polynucleotides.
I just picture the salmon like swimming around in there, and they go into the the office there.
But when you think about it,
magazines and everything. I don't like what.
Hey Doc, I'm here to lend the sperm for the facials.
How much should I get paid for this? $50 a pop? Is it $100? Like, what are they?
I'm dead.
What are they getting?
But people talk about like the oils in salmon are supposed to be really good for your skin. Like I have heard about salmon and
like
skincare.
fish oil and all that.
Yeah, I take a fish oil pill every day. Do you?
No, I don't.
Maybe you should start.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have some back at the desk?
Not here, but I'll get you a bottle.
One Buckeye is on record with a pretty bold statement, and I actually love it. We're going to talk about that. Nicole Shearin of 10 TV is in with us. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is slowing down on eastbound East Livingston Avenue at Alum Creek Drive due to an accident that's blocking the right lane there. And watch for some police activity that's on the right shoulder of northbound 270 on the East Outer Belt after Hamilton Road, causing delay. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Secure your building's future with R&R Foundation Specialist. From sinking foundations, leaning walls, waterproofing, and more. Now serving Columbus, Ohio. Get a no-obligation estimate at rrfoundationspecialist.com. That's rrfoundationspecialist.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
This summertime, it's Modelo time. Whether you're poolside or curbside, kick it with an ice-cold Modelo. Time to fire up the grill and turn up. Time to reach for a crisp Modelo or the refreshing lime and salt flavors of Modelo Chelada. Time to raise one to summer, and time to stock up on Modelo before summer is gone. Drink responsibly. Beer and flavored beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $494 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
When you walk up and down the stairs, do you feel a crunch in your knees? Or when you lift your arms above your head, you hear a click in your shoulders? Have you tried steroid shots and now they're suggesting surgery? Before you go under the knife, you should hear me out. Hey, it's Tyvis Powell, and I want to tell you about something that helped a lot of people get their lives back without getting more meds and without having to have surgery. It's QC Kinetics, leaders in regenerative medicine using the treatments like advanced cellular therapy and platelet-rich plasma, all designed to actually help your body heal itself. Their cellular treatment contains growth factors and healing properties to maximize your own body's ability to heal itself. 92% of patients report satisfaction with their results. Learn more about something that could be life-changing. A licensed medical provider will go over your x-rays or MRI and see if you're a good fit for these breakthrough treatments. Find out if you're a good candidate. The consultation is free. Go to qckinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
I'm an old school Joe. I never lay juice I don't want to lay. I don't hate my money like that. I'd rather lay -108 than -110, wouldn't you? Prime Sports is Ohio's full-time reduced juice sportsbook. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Cool people, good time. It's the biggest and best hot rodding event of the year. The Good Guys 27th Summit Racing Nationals presented by PPG. July 11th through the 13th at the Ohio Expo Center in Columbus. Over 6,000 classics from across the USA. Shop the swap meet at Huge Vendor Midway. See which rides take home the crown of the 2025 Classic Instrument Street Rods and PPG Street Machine of the Year. July 11th through the 13th at the Ohio Expo Center. Details at good-guys.com.
Get Eco.
ECO. Hey, Aaron, guess what we're getting ready to celebrate?
America's birthday?
That's right. How did you guess?
Well, you're dressed like Yankee Doodle, and you're wearing a tri-corner hat, and you've got a snare drum.
Get Eco. G-E-T-E-C-O. Get Eco. They can really go. Get Eco. For your Cinco. Fix and a Blinko. You'll thinko. Hooray. Get Eco. G-E-T-E-C-O. Get Eco. You'll be cool like snow. Get Eco. Like an ice Rico. Puerto Rico. Get Eco today. Huh? What do you think?
Jerry, are you suggesting that Puerto Rico become the 51st state?
I could invent a brand new 51-star flag.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
Have a safe 4th of July, everyone.
Waddle, hop, or gallop your way to adventure. The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tails of animals from around the world. Explore 8 wild regions, including our newest North America trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo. Get more information and tickets at columbuszoo.org.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keel. Cincinnati Reds dropped a 5-3 decision to the Boston Red Sox today at Fenway Park. It was the completion of a game suspended from last night because of rain. The 2 teams will play their regularly scheduled game just a little after 7 tonight at Fenway Park. Cleveland Guardians continue in Chicago with the Cubs. Guardians trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. Columbus Clippers continue their series with Toledo tonight. The New York Knicks expected to name Mike Brown their new head coach, 2-time winner of Coach of the Year honors. He's previously been in charge at Cleveland, Sacramento, and with the LA Lakers. Blue Jackets holding their developmental camp at the Ice House, with things wrap up with the Prospects game on Saturday. The NHL and its Players Union formalized agreement allowing its players to be part of the 2026 Winter Olympics. This update brought to you by RCD RV Supercenter in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Favorite basketball players are Leaky Black and Grady Dick.
That is childish nonsense.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
No man today. Nicole Shearin of 10 TV.
A woman.
Yeah, that's right. Not a man, a woe man.
Yep.
A good, clean girl as well.
That's right.
Nicole, thanks a lot for doing it. It's always a lot of fun having you here on a Leather Jacket Wednesday as well. You lost the leather jacket. You're wearing the Kansas shooting shirt.
Yep.
More like the shooting jacket.
That's
the snap jacket.
Yes.
And if you were just catching in, that was the penalty she had to pay because she had 3 strikes on the microphone.
Correct.
Not being on before she started talking.
Yeah, it's
we
embarrassing.
We don't hold that against her. We just make her pay a price.
Yep.
What was that photo that you were just showing me of my guy Zac Efron?
Yeah, this is terrifying.
You
It's
have
a
any
photo.
details on that?
So Zac Efron and Nicole Kidman and Joey King party it up in the club. I don't know where they are, but he looks...
That's not doctored?
Terrifying. He looks sunburnt, 1. 2, lip filler.
His face is gigantic.
Injections. Talk about work being done.
We were just talking about Khloe Kardashian and the
my
salmon.
guy.
He needs some salmon sperm to fix that face.
He needs something because
What happened?
his lips are like massive. Look at his lips.
Are you sure that's not doctored, or
I mean,
it's just the lighting, or he's sunburned? Or
I don't think so.
He looks like he's getting ready
this
for
is
another
the full
role.
photo.
I don't know what.
I mean, I will say, when I watched him in The Iron Claw, remember, did you see that movie?
Yes, I did.
I could tell, I was like, okay, well, one, he had to like build himself for that movie. Like he was jacked.
I contend that in that movie, he was as big as his frame.
Yeah.
For a man of his height, right?
Yes.
There's nothing more that could be done.
No.
Like nothing more.
No.
He didn't have a shred of body fat.
No.
He was gigantic. That was honestly impressive to see.
Yeah.
Like his body transformation in that movie. It was a great movie too.
Sad. It was really depressing.
Sad and depressing, but it's a true story. And it was a well done film.
It was very good.
I think he's actually a really underrated actor.
I agree.
I think he's actually an outstanding actor.
Musical.
Yeah, they do. They do.
17 again, but no, he was in a legit, serious movie.
Even in and he's a good singer too.
He is a good
singing
singer.
and dancing.
Yes.
Greatest Showman.
Yes.
Him and the Jack
Greatest
Man.
Showman. I don't know. I hope that's not a real photo because that
I hope so,
jump
too.
scared me
I hope
scrolling.
he's okay.
I hope he's okay too.
I hope it's Zach.
I hope he's fine.
There was the thing with he had some kind of bone, maybe a bone. There was rumors that he had
like his
that there's maybe an accident and he had to get like his face redone, or maybe he just wanted to. I don't know. And he did his jaw.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot going on.
You look at who Zac Efron was
photo,
before. Like you didn't need any jaw work.
No, that photo is going to be in my nightmares. I think.
All right.
I hope it's not real.
Coming up in the next segment at 5:17, if you were dialed in the last time Nicole was here, Common Man was fielding dating resumes for you. Mm-hmm. And back there at your desk, we have the gold star resume. We're gonna break that bad boy out.
We are,
and see what we found.
Okay,
we're gonna see who we found.
We're gonna unpack it,
and if that's serviceable for you.
Love it.
So before we do that, though, this is our guy. Have we ever come across another athlete that we fell in love with so fast, and we knew so soon that he was going to be an all-timer?
No.
Jeremiah
I don't think
Smith.
I have.
Yeah. That is Jeremiah Smith, number 4 for your Ohio State Buckeyes. There's a lot of different things about Jeremiah Smith actually buzzing today that we could go with. There's like 3 things here, but for starters that we didn't hit on yet, these comments that he just made about Michigan, I think they are eye-opening, and I have always been told that when college football is going to this expanded playoff, that we're going to de-emphasize the regular season, that the Michigan game is not going to mean enough because we just proved to the world that we could lose that game and then go win a national championship. And just because Jack Sawyer and Will Howard, they had a good discussion. I can't remember if that was on Big Ben's podcast or somewhere else, but I think it was.
I think it was Big Ben's, yeah.
And really, you back somebody into a corner, that's the right answer.
Yeah.
Winning a national championship is winning a national championship. You're sort of tricking me right there. Yeah. You're trying to get me to say bad things about the Michigan rivalry when I don't want to, when that's not in my heart. And what Jeremiah Smith now says, I think backs that up, what this game still means. He said via The Athletic, I just hate them. Just something about them. For the next 2 years, I promise you, I will not lose to them. I can't lose to them in the next 2 years.
Yeah. I will say, I think there have been some people who are saying that this is bulletin board material for Michigan.
Well, of course it is.
Of course it is. But I love that energy from him because Jeremiah Smith is more of a quiet guy out there, as we know. He's not super vocal. He's not the kind of guy who has those quotes like that every day, every week on social media. So reading that, I loved seeing those words from him because it's true. I mean, this is how all the guys feel, but you love hearing that from a guy like Jeremiah Smith. I mean, he's an absolute dog. I said it a couple days ago. We talk about Arch Manning being the leader of the Heisman. Jeremiah Smith is winning the Heisman Trophy. I am telling you right now, Jeremiah Smith is winning the Heisman.
Because I keep wondering about the numbers that he put up in year 1. I'm trying to pull up Ohio State's, bear with me, football stat history here as far as the wide receiving goes. So he is pretty much a sure thing to walk out of here as the first 3,000-yard receiver if he plays these next 2 seasons, right?
Right.
Play these next 2 seasons. That's being conservative because he started with a 1,300-yard receiving season. And that puts him down at fourth all time. You had Jackson Smith and Jigba with over 1,600 in that 2021 year. That was insane. With that last bowl game against Utah where he had 347 yards.
Crazy.
Nuts, right?
Yeah.
We haven't really even seen Jeremiah Smith break out with a 200-yard game. So that's still on the table for him. David Boston, second most yards in a single season. Terry Glenn, 1995, 1,411 yards. Then that's Jeremiah Smith. In his one season at Ohio State, 76 catches, 1,315 yards, and he had 15 touchdown catches as well. It's just, that's the second most prolific season in Ohio State football history for touchdowns.
I think the only thing that could maybe go against him with the Heisman race is that, he isn't a quarterback. It's naturally given to that quarterback position, but it's not always given to the quarterback position, as we've seen in the past. I just look at his stats, and there's different qualities for winning the Heisman. You have to have the team that does well, that you have to have the character and a team player, and you have to obviously have the statistics and showing it on the field. He has all of those. Like, I'm sold already, and we haven't even started this year.
Yeah, my only thing is that it's tough to back up a season like that. I can see I can see a world where he's an even better player and he keeps growing and he's still going to be the number one pick in the NFL draft, but he might have 1,150 yards and 13 touchdowns, but maybe he has 92 catches.
I think he's going to be even better this year, which is a crazy statement.
I can see that too. I honestly can see a 2,000-yard receiving season at the same time.
And it's insane to think about. But, I mean, you just physically look at him. The way he looks from last year to this year, I mean, he's like physically huge now. He's working on those.
He's been physically huge.
Yeah, but he's
still
even
like
more.
The Iron Buckeye.
Yes. It's just, I don't know. His ability to play football is unlike anything I have seen before. And I think, his ceiling is literally so high. Like, he's going to be better this year. I really do think so. And I know that's crazy.
He is sharing a cover for the EA college football game with the talented Bama receiver Ryan Williams. But Jeremiah Smith, along with his teammate Caleb Downs, they are the two highest rated players in the game. And Smith has a 99 overall rating in the game. And a lot of this is why he just got a deal with Adidas.
Yep.
Even though we are a Nike brand.
Yeah. Interesting.
And so it's just going to be anything that's off field. Jeremiah Smith's going to be an Adidas athlete. He's going to have to wear the Nike stuff when he's on the field.
Yeah,
We've seen this before with athletes. They're with a certain, the NBA's got their contracts.
Yeah.
The NFL's got their contracts. And then when you're off the field, you can wear who you sign with. I want to know the number on this. This is going to be
too.
a
I was trying to
massive deal.
find it, but I can't find it anywhere.
It's got to be 8 figures.
Oh,
it's got to be north of 10 million.
Yes. Gosh, that's insane.
It's going to be
I do
so
love
much.
a Samba, though, this Adidas sneaker. Are you like an Adidas person?
I'll do Adidas.
I like
I got
a
the
Samba.
new pair of shoes. You saw I got a new pair of shoes.
Yeah, I'm hopping into their shoes. I'm a big Nike girl myself, but...
No, don't sleep on Adidas. So I love Nike
I'm
too, but
Adidas
is a heritage brand, and they still mean business. That's cool that Jeremiah is getting with them. All right, like I just said, last time you were here, Nicole Shearin, our gal from 10 TV, we told you guys to submit dating resumes. We've got a potential winner that we'll share with you.
Winner.
That is coming up. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're hitting a 10-minute delay if you need to travel on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt after Cleveland Avenue. That's due to an accident. It is moving slow from 161. We also have a 10-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 17th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. Get oil changes that are pit stop fast. Take 5 Oil Change gets you in and out in 10 minutes and is teaming up with the movie F1 starring Brad Pitt. Drive in today and catch all the speed and action now playing only in theaters. Rated PG-13. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get it Wi-Fi.
Yes,
immediately.
We need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Hear that? That's the sound of freedom. This July, declare your independence on the open road during RCD RV's Declare Your Independence sale, running July 5th through the 19th, offering all-American savings on all in-stock motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. Wave goodbye to ordinary vacations and say hello to adventure. Stop by any of our locations, Delaware, Heath, and Pataskala, or shop online anytime at rcdrv.com. Celebrate the red, white, and blue with unbeatable savings at RCD RV. RCD RV. Freedom starts on the open road.
Double your savings with Logan Services. Save up to $3,200 on a qualifying air conditioning and heating system, and ask about tax credits up to $3,200. Call for your free estimate now. Logan Services.
Hey, it's Anthony. I actually enjoy the off season. Gives me a chance to be really active, travel, be on the move. But when my back started giving me pain, I wasn't going to just deal with it this time. I went to the Good Feet store. Their personally fit arch supports got my feet into their ideal alignment, and I could already feel the difference in my back immediately. And they educated me. I had no clue we actually have several arches under our feet, and those cushy over-the-counter insoles were not going to do the trick. So many people suffering with pain can benefit from their system. People with pain in their feet, ankles, lower legs, knees, hips, and more. I've been wearing my personally fit arch supports for a while now, and they've given me the motivation and confidence to be as active as I want to be. The Good Feet store thrives on being solution-oriented. Go in. The fitting is free. They want you to try them in the store and feel them for yourself. So get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. They're on Stringtown Road in Grove City and on Polaris Parkway. Or check them out at goodfeet.com.
Wake up and cash. It's Top Picks on Morning Juice. Powered by WeWinUwin.com. Professional sports bettor Chad Patrick. Dropping plays and juicing up your Friday mornings with fresh pick winners. WeWinUwin.com. Built by winners for winners. Stop guessing and start cashing.
Common Man here. I want to talk to you about my buddy Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. It's rare that a business comes along and offers you such great quality, service, price. If you or someone you love or like, or even strangers on the street tell you they need a jeweler, tell them you got a guy, and that guy is Bob Capace at Worthington Jewelers.
I'm Bob Capace, and I'm your guy.
Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged.
The Fan is the official station of summertime. Sipping on a lemonade, the smell of fresh cut grass in the air, and Common Man playing fart noises on the radio.
Was that a fart?
Summer. The Fan, Ohio's summer destination.
Now is a great time to schedule a back-to-school dental appointment. Dr. Hal Jeter, president of the Ohio Dental Association, is here to tell us more.
Your child's teeth and gums need the right food, nutrition, and vitamins to grow strong and stay healthy. Help them maintain good oral health by brushing every morning and night, flossing, visiting the dentist twice a year, and developing good eating habits. As kids head back to school, it's important to know that foods and drinks high in sugar, acidity, and other cavity-promoting substances are often low in nutritional value, and they have the potential to create plaque capable of damaging tooth enamel. A back-to-school dental appointment can diagnose any potential problems and improve your child's oral health. Ohio Dental Association member dentists are located throughout the state, are dedicated to providing the highest quality dental care, are bound by the highest ethical standards, and obtain superior ongoing education and training. Ask if your dentist is a member of the Ohio Dental Association so you know you are being treated by the best. To find an ODA dentist in your area, visit ODA.org.
Nothing makes a gathering great like Eggland's Best Eggs. They're just so delicious with better nutrition, too. For us, it's eggs any style, as long as they're the best. Eggland's Best.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Barron. 66, your overnight low, with temperatures out there that make their way down through the 70s this evening. Mostly clear with light winds. We'll be into the upper 80s near 90 Thursday. Mostly sunny. Small chance for an afternoon pop-up shower or storm, but gone before red, white, and boom. Temperatures out there drop to the 60s again Thursday night. 90 for the 4th with another afternoon pop-up chance. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Barron on 97.1 The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
One watches QVC religiously. The other studies Paige Spirinak's golf swing. This is Man and Timmy.
Nicole Shearin at 10 TV is hanging out with us here today. Man is out. 4th of July holiday coming up here later this week. Thursday, that's tomorrow.
Is tomorrow.
That's the big red, white, and boom day.
Yeah.
What do you guys do for coverage of that for the news side?
I think we've been kind of teasing it all week. I don't know all the specifics since I'm the sports girl. I'm going to be honest with you. But I think we have some reporters out there cover this stuff. I really don't know the detail. I'm not the right person to ask.
Yeah. It's a little bit, I am glad for all the people that want to go and enjoy that with their families.
But you're not one of them.
Yes, I'm not. I like, if I'm going to be around crowds, I'm going to a ball game.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what I can. Yeah. That's what I can stomach.
I love the firework though.
Yeah, I will do fireworks if it's part of the ball game. Like if there's a Friday night game, something that's tied into it, stay afterwards with a fireworks show, I'll do that. Like I'll stay there. I'll keep sipping on a drink or beverage or get another hot dog and enjoy the fireworks.
A glizzy. So what you're saying is you will not be in attendance for Red, White, and Boom.
We'll be here working, and then I'll be
And then you'll be sayonara.
Yeah, I'll be heading home.
Because, you're off Friday, right?
Yeah. Oh, nice. We'll have the 4th of July holiday.
Nice.
We'll have some baseball going here. We'll have a lot of fun things.
Fun.
And people will be able to go back and listen to the podcast.
Love it.
Teddy, when is the weekend show going to post? Is that going to be up on Friday morning or even Thursday afternoon? When's that one going to hit the feed?
No, because it'll include some of the Thursday afternoon show.
So Friday.
Probably Saturday, because that's when it normally goes up.
Okay, so we're going to stick to that.
I can't. If you want me to, I could post it for Friday, but that's,
Might be nice.
Okay. You think people would want it a day earlier?
I do.
Okay. Well, then I'll make it happen.
Why not take advantage of the long weekend if we got a long weekend?
All right, I'll post it for Friday.
Can't you just do a little bit extra? I mean, you're leaving.
Okay.
You're leaving tomorrow too.
The only thing I have to do is just change the time. It'll be done. I just have to change it from, Friday or from Saturday to Friday.
All right.
That's all I have to do. It'll take me like 30 seconds.
All right, nice.
That's the extra
30
work.
seconds extra.
Yeah.
How you doing back there, Teddy?
I'm doing good, Mike.
Good. You got a favorite movie you're going to watch, like 4th of July, like summertime,
Independence Day?
Yeah.
Yes. Little Randy Quaid.
We will not go quietly into the night. Or Randy Quaid.
Do y'all have like a July
Glowing
4th
blue.
tradition?
I don't have a movie that I watch every single 4th of July. I don't have a 4th of July tradition in general either. I think it's like the normal stuff. I mean, you mentioned fireworks. I'll be doing some kind of barbecue. Like that's my speed.
Yeah.
Some kind of barbecue.
A basic American.
See the parents, grab a burger, grab a dog or whatever that is. Go to the pool.
Love it.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. What about you? Same?
I actually do have a 4th of July tradition. I will be working on Friday, but Saturday I'm meeting my friends at the lake, and we have been going to the lake for the 4th of July weekend for 8 years now, and it is called Camp David because my friend's dad's name is David. So we go every year. It's a tradition. It's literally like Parent Trap version of. Have you seen the Parent Trap?
I know of the Parent Trap.
Oh my. Okay.
It's been maybe I saw that. That's been a long, long time.
It's only a classic.
That's Lindsay Lohan?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 of her.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our tradition. I go to the lake every year with my girlfriends.
All right. So before you go to the lake, though, are we going to change the relationship status? I guess
Single to taken?
I guess we will find out. Now, you have to fill me in because I've been in a relationship for so long, going back to when I was a sophomore year in college.
That must be so nice for you to not know what the single life is like.
I don't.
Way to rub it in.
So I'm not rubbing it in. I just am curious because God forbid if I ever turned up single again, it'd be over for me because I don't know anything. I don't know what you would have to do. You are on a dating website, right? So you have to fill some kind of profile out. And when you were doing this with Common Man last week, we had a couple people really take this project to heart.
Listen, and I respect that so much.
Totally.
I've never had anyone do that for me before.
So, I mean, I don't know. Like, we've got an actual hard copy resume.
It's 3 pages long. Yeah.
And I like somebody that really
puts
does.
in the effort.
Puts the effort in.
That is what I deserve. I deserve the effort. I love that. Props to him.
We've got a fellow for you who says, Dear Nicole, are you looking for a boyfriend who loves excitement, isn't afraid of adventure, wants to learn new things, talks to you like a normal person, but with the vocabulary of a spelling wizard. I like that.
Oh, wow.
Has a dream to use his passion for God, family, and country in a podcast. Desires a go-getter partner who has career aspirations in media.
Wow, that's very specific.
That's you.
Okay.
Is willing to put in as many hours as it takes to make a house a home. He's talking about himself, not you. That's the good
I'm
part
also
there.
willing to do that.
No, but I mean, he doesn't want just that. Get in the kitchen.
He wants
to be in the kitchen.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's just, I mean, that's for starters. I think that's pretty
It checks
outstanding.
all my boxes.
Yeah. No, I think that's pretty good. We could go on. He actually put down his curriculum vitae. So not even just the CV. We got it all out.
Yep.
We got the job history. And look, like he's got the hobbies is really what I love. Piano player.
Beautiful. Love being serenaded.
10 years of experience. Loves to play chess.
I don't know how to play chess, so maybe he could teach me.
Dabbles with video games.
Okay.
On Twitch. Been gaming since the 90s. Card collector.
Cool. You like that?
Yeah, I do. I do like that. Me and my son are really into that. Coins as well. Memorabilia. Likes books, sci-fi, medieval, historical fiction, and politics, political books.
Okay.
Does any of this interest you? He's worked all over the place too. Like we got.
And I love that. I love
Hollywood casinos and Beezy Bay. Like he's got good work history.
Oh,
work
I was
experience.
just at some Beezy Bay. Wait, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Wait.
How was it?
It
Take
was
you
great.
5 hours to get on one slide?
No, I wasn't there for fun. I was there for work. Dom and I were going live from there when they opened for summer. We were at the zoo. But anyways.
And by the way, submissions are closed.
Whoa, they're not closed.
Oh, they're not?
No, they are open.
Okay, all right.
Keep them coming, guys. Tim,
I didn't want to overwhelm you.
Tim, do you want me to be single for the rest of my life?
I'm sorry. I thought that this was going to become too much. I thought after the last show that they just came flooding in.
They did.
And you were like putting the stiff arm up. Stop, please. I got to get back to work now.
I need to tell a story about something that happened last show. So on Hinge, Common Man didn't know what Hinge was. Do you know what Hinge is?
No, I'm just finding out about it.
Okay, it's a dating app. Very common with the youth, my age. So I'm like showing him Hinge, and I'm like, yeah, this is the app. And then I go, wait, I have a message. And he goes, what is it? And I click it, and it's this guy who I'd like exchanged a few messages with.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, oh my gosh, I'm listening to you on 97.1 right now talking about your dating resume. This is hilarious. And so ever since then, now we've been messaging. So it kind of worked.
What's come of it?
I don't know. We haven't planned anything.
What are you waiting for?
Me? More like him.
So you've just been chit-chatting basically? He won't even ask you?
No. Well, first
he won't ask you to go out on a date. That's like where it stops here. We're just going to message each other until the sky falls.
Okay. We haven't exchanged that many messages. It's not like I'm talking to him every second of every day. I don't have time for that. I have a job and like a life, right?
No, I get it for you. I'm with you. It's on him.
It is.
What are we waiting for, dude? You just said you heard her on the radio.
I hope he's listening right now. Maybe I'll get a message from him on Hinge if he's listening right now.
I hope so.
Yeah. Get on it.
What are we going to call? What are we just calling him Hinge guy right now?
Yeah, I don't want to expose him.
Yeah,
so
right.
Hinge guy.
Hinge guy.
Hinge boy.
What about our submission?
Our submission.
What are we thinking?
So he put in a lot of effort.
Solid.
I respect the effort. I love his comments about adventure, passion for your job, want to treat you right, this and that. I'm all for all those things. I have just never had a guy write me 3 pages to like profess his interest.
Oh my God. Are you saying that his biggest strength is his biggest weakness? I don't know. You doing that to him? Like some people say that I work too hard.
When you
I work too hard. Take it too serious.
But I respect it. Like he put in so much effort, and other guys need to take notes because
you got to shoot your shot.
Yeah, and I respect him shooting his shot. Like I want every guy to have this kind of energy. I'm just not used to that energy, if that makes sense.
All right, I guess the submission box is still open.
Don't listen to what Tim said. The submission box is open.
Nicole Shearin is right here for all of you Good, clean boys out there in Columbus. NHL draft review time. We're going to do some name dropping with our guy, Jeff Rimemer. That's in 2 minutes. Nicole's in for the man. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch out for an accident that's blocking the right lane and causing some holdup on westbound 70 downtown at the 71 East split. And you're going to hit some slower traffic on northbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between Easton Way and 161. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Secure your building's future with R&R Foundation Specialist. From sinking foundations, leaning walls, waterproofing, and more. Now serving Columbus, Ohio. Get a no-obligation estimate at rrfoundationspecialist.com. That's rrfoundationspecialist.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Sometimes I hear a sparkling sound.
Like when we say, all you have to do is point?
There it is.
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know in making the most of your home, DIY doesn't just stand for do it yourself. It also means dream it yourself. And we're here to help protect the dreams you're building. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, Columbus, Jeff Rimemer here, back in Columbus for a little hockey and to visit my good friends at Buyers Volkswagen. Whether you want to buy, sell, or service your next Volkswagen, Buyers has all the options. Browse their entire inventory online at columbusvw.com or visit one of their friendly Volkswagen brand specialists. Or for more personal touch and exceptional experience, it's awaiting for you right there at Buyers. Come see why it's better to buy at Buyers Volkswagen. They're by the airport.
Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway and refresh the vibe with 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks. Get 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks at Speedway with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Broadcasting live from Shady Acres Retirement Village. It's Name Dropping with Jeff Rimemer.
Sponsored by Buyers Imports, Hamilton Road by the airport.
Man is out today. Nicole Shearin from 10 TV is hanging out with us. Would you put him on the line already?
Come on.
Jeff likes to talk with Teddy so much that we can't get him here for the segment. Jeff, it's good to check in with you. How's the week been?
Well, hold on a second. I'm going to defend Ted because he didn't call me till just about a minute and a half ago. And I was saying, Rick Ardotti's away today, so you guys are just talking it away and forget about me or what?
He did do his fair share of talking in the last segment, though, so we could say that on Ted's behalf as well. But everything is good. We're all fine. Jeff, we're coming off the week of the NHL draft, and tell us your thoughts on that first selection. We were telling the folks before, Jackson Smith is actually going to be on with T-Bone and Tyvis tomorrow morning at 7:30, so let's not miss that. But what were your impressions of the pick for the CBJ?
Well, it was not only that pick, but let me tell you, the first pick was great. But understand one thing. I think the Jackets really were very happy, and they should be, because on their pages of pre-draft work, they had the first three picks all in the top 14 of theirs. So when you look at the draft overall, it was a tremendous success for the Blue Jackets. And as far as Smith, the number one pick overall, I think that was a great way for the Jackets to go, and obviously another future prospect that will put on the Blue Jackets uniform.
Hi, Jeff. I'm Nicole. I don't know if I've actually formally met you. What's going on?
Well, first of all, Nicole, you joined Channel 10 TV after I left, or after I retired. So, yeah, we haven't had a chance to meet, but I'll be in Columbus quite a bit. So I look forward to meeting you face to face.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait. Well, kind of going off of the draft and everything. Obviously, they had some big picks, but also they signed some big-time guys coming back. One of those yesterday, Ivan Provorov. Just talk to us about how big that was for the Jackets to keep him, a 7-year deal, and just kind of bringing back a lot of that defensive core for the Jackets.
Good question. I was one that, well before he even signed, was hoping that Provorov would return. This guy's the consummate pro. He plays hurt. He plays big minutes. He, I think, is somewhat underrated as a guy that can provide some offense. And he's willing to play the left side or the right side on the blue line. And I'll tell you, that works out to the Jackets' favor because he's in the top 4. He's playing with Matejchuk, so he's playing on the right side. And it gives the Blue Jackets, with Fabro re-signing now, a real strong top 4. And that works to the benefit of the hockey club. And then you look at that third pairing and say, boy, they're not going to see the ice time that the top 4 are. And let's not lose sight of the fact that Fabro comes as a waiver claim and makes an impact to the point where the Jackets bring him back. He, too, shows a little bit of offensive flair. And we haven't even talked about Zach Werenski, who had a career year last season. And I think that he'll pick up where he left off last season and be even more impactful for the Jackets moving forward.
Tell me more, Jeff, about Fabro. I know you came to like him last year, and who couldn't when he comes in the way that he did and makes that kind of impression. But what this guy brings you on the ice and also in the locker room?
Well, as I said previously, Tim, he was a great addition. I was surprised that Barry Trotz in Nashville put him on waivers in the first place because whenever I watched Nashville play, either in person in a broadcasting capacity or on television, I was always impressed with him. He had a bad start to the season last year, and as a result became somewhat expendable. And that's the strength of the Nashville Predators over the years, is they draft well, and they didn't miss on Fabro, which really is surprising why, to me at least, why Trotz put him on waivers. But he was impactful. He scored a number of key goals. He had a chance to play a little bit on the power play. And he's not a big guy, but he provided strong blue line work, and he was the perfect complement to Zach Werenski. So he checks all the boxes and was a tremendous pickup by Don Waddell and had an impact to the point where the Jackets wanted to bring him back. And he was more than pleased to re-sign with the Blue Jackets and be part of this team moving forward.
Yeah, Jeff, looking a little broader with things, a theme that, Don has talked about a lot this week has been his importance in keeping a group together. That was kind of his key task heading into this year. Just more generally, looking at the additions, looking at the guys that are coming back, how do you feel that they are better now than the team that ended last season just a few points shy of making the playoffs? What can fans really get excited about in terms of, more of that confidence making it to the postseason maybe?
Well, Nicole, let's not forget they missed by one game making the playoffs. 2 points would have got them in the playoffs. And I think that they established a structure under Evison. The players that the Jackets have been counting on for a few years popped this past season. I speak of Marchenko, who's improved pretty well every season. Werenski, as we talked earlier, has the career year that he had and finishes second in Norris Trophy voting. I think you've got to look at the fact that, for the most part, that core stays together. Sean Monahan comes in, and look at the season that he had, point per game, and let's not overlook the fact that he missed considerable action, yet returned to the lineup at a key time in the season when teams ramp it up and was just as effective as he was earlier on in the season. Voronkov, we talk about Matejchuk and his impact in his first try as a Columbus Blue Jacket, and we can look for more from him next year. So I think those young players, Kent Johnson, Fantilli, steps up last year and becomes more than an impactful player, becomes a player that could be considered a top player on any team in the NHL. So, yeah, I think that this team can pick up, again, Achilles' heel. They've got to get better goaltending from Elvis Merzlikins. Obviously, with Tarasov gone and the fact the Jackets did not make a free agent signing or trade to this point, but certainly they could, here prior to the season or during the season. I think that with Jet Greaves and his finish and an improved Elvis Merzlikins, Nicole, the bottom line is this team should be a lot more impactful next year, and I think they can take another step and hopefully be that playoff team come next spring.
All right, Jeff, before we do some name dropping, do you want to talk about your friends?
Sure will. And I was on the phone this afternoon with Kevin King, finding out the latest and greatest. They have a great selection of pre-owned cars, and that's something we don't talk about too often. But if you're looking for an Audi, a Porsche, Subaru, Volkswagen, whatever your needs are, Polestar, they've got a great selection of pre-owned cars ready for immediate delivery. They've all been serviced. And speaking of service, let's not overlook 100 factory-trained technicians ready to look after whatever your needs are for the car. So it doesn't always end with the purchase. You can go back and get the top service of your particular automobile at Buyers Imports by the airport.
All right, Jeff, how about some name dropping here? Got some names for us today?
No, I don't have any names. I just got off vacation. I looked around when we were in Europe, traveling Italy, and I'll tell you, it was a spectacular visit across the pond. But, yeah, I'll get back into that name-dropping topic here in the days and the weeks to come.
My God, is this what I get? Really? Mike's gone, and you don't bring a name for me? You're going to have to name drop Nicole Shearin then, because you've now technically met one of our rising stars at 10 TV.
Well, you mentioned it, and listen, I'll mention Nicole this week, next week, and for the foreseeable future, if that's going to make things better for you.
I tell you what, too, you just saw the news as well, Jeff, that the NHL and the NHLPA have finalized a deal to send players to the 2026 Milan Cortina Olympics. So right where you were just vacationing, Zach Werenski, I'm sure, will be Team USA, but guys will be back in the Olympics for the first time since 2014.
I can't wait because it's the best of the best, and it's been a while since we've had our U.S. Olympians involved in competition against Canada and Russia and the rest of the countries. Now, the interesting thing is we had the four nations, and that was spectacular. That was the best hockey that we have seen in several years. So imagine if you double or even triple it with the fact that so many teams representing so many countries will be involved, a lot more than the four that took part in the nations event. So, yeah, and I guess still a question to remain, do they allow Russia to compete in the Olympics, having kind of written them off even for the World Championships, which concluded here just a couple of months ago?
Jeff, you are one of the best, man. We appreciate the time, and we'll talk next week, all right?
Nice to meet you, Jeff.
I look forward to it. Nice meeting you, Nicole. Hopefully next time it's in person.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, there goes our guy, Jeff Rimemer. Hold on, Jeff. Let me get you on there so you can. Oh, Ted's already done it. Already ahead of me. Great stuff. All right, I love anticipation, but this, what we're going to talk about next, is a little too far. Back page coming up. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's causing a 5-minute delay on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt after 23. Traffic is moving slow from Sawmill Road. And watch for an accident that's on southbound 71's off to Frank Road on the south side. This report is sponsored by Lotto.com. Feeling lucky? Lotto.com has digital scratch tickets, tons of games, and instant fun. Scratch now on Lotto.com. Must be 18 or older to play the lottery. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Men, summertime is here, and that means vacations, summer barbecues, outdoor parties, camping, beaches, and so much more. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're like many men, you may not be feeling like yourself this summer. Perhaps your energy is low and you aren't sleeping well. Maybe your workouts aren't as good as they used to be. And if what I'm describing is you, it's very likely you're suffering with low testosterone. But low T doesn't have to affect you anymore. Just call Tri-State Men's Health, get treated, and see how it changes your life. If you're like most men, you'll feel so much better. Deeper sleep, improved vitality and clarity, greater strength and energy, and an enhanced sex drive as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654. Or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Delaware County Veterans Services is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Give Delaware County Veterans Services a call, 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment.
Back to Hollywood Casino Columbus and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook for an all-star game celebration and watch party. When? Tuesday, July 15th. Compete in our home run derby at 7 o'clock for a chance to win an incredible experience at an upcoming Reds game, plus a $250 gift card. So join On the Money's Dave Biddle and me, Scotty Vegas. Compete to win at 7 and enjoy the all-star game at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at 8. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Saving money now on siding at Menards. Update and beautify your home with your choice of 13 timeless colors of pre-finished LP Smart Side engineered siding. It's durable and includes a Sherwin-Williams machine-applied paint warranty that means no painting for years to come. Save big money today on all LP Smart Side products. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
The Valley Ford Swing into Summer Sales event is happening now. Over 650 new Fords with huge pre-tariff savings, plus many with Ford employee pricing or even lower while supplies last. New Escape starting at just $25,990, up to $8,500 off Edges and Explorers, and up to $14,000 off F-150s too.
Hey, it's Stephen Kwan. Steal the better deal at Valley.
Get to Valley Ford of Columbus in Hilliard.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
Road trip.
This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings because you're driving to Paris,
Texas.
Then it's off to Rome,
Georgia.
And you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio.
Right now, save up to $494 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
This just in from the Lindsay Honda newsroom. It's our big anniversary sale. 0% for up to 60 months has been extended on all new Hondas. Drive a new 2025 CR-V LX all-wheel drive with 0% financing.
Lower your rate, lower your payment.
Save thousands on hundreds of new Hondas when you buy now.
With so many Hondas, why would you go anywhere else?
Shop the big, the beautiful Lindsay Honda now. Visit lindsayhonda.com for details.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Buckeye Show is going to be coming up next here on The Fan. That'll be our guy, Brandon Beam, and Austin Ward tonight. I was talking with Beam before the show there. He said, I think we can do the entire first hour on Jeremiah Smith tonight. Why the hell not?
Why not? I think we could talk like a full week about that dude.
He's that good right now.
He's that guy.
He's that good. Now look, you know, and I've been saying this for many, many years. I have these thoughts about when I'm getting ready for a vacation. I like the anticipation of things.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I like it when events are still ahead.
Yes.
Still on the horizon.
Because then you're depressed when they're over.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's pretty simple when it comes to that. Once I'm in the vacation, it hits you maybe on Wednesday or Thursday if you're doing a week.
Yeah.
You're like, oh boy.
Yeah,
back to reality soon.
Oh, only 2 more days.
Yeah, but you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. You're trying to block it out.
Yeah.
You're still thinking about it every single day. How I better do a lot of stuff. I better hit that boardwalk a little bit more. Get down to the beach. Like I better cram it all in.
Yeah.
Because I don't know when the next one is going to be. So I'm not really talking about this when I mean I love anticipation. So a new ride at Cedar Point This is called Siren's Curse. A lot of coaster fanatics have been gaga over this one for a while. This is a newfangled roller coaster where the tracks actually disconnect. Now, the whole technology behind this is somewhat terrifying.
It's awesome.
I do want to know what kind of like safety mechanism they have. Should like the roller coaster start to tilt off the track before it's even connected to the track again? So it's a tilt coaster. You basically might have to look at images of this if you're not a roller coaster person and you're not following this.
Yeah.
You might have to Google image Siren's Curse to see exactly what I'm trying to explain. It will detach from the track, meaning like the train will stop up there.
It's like
and then the track detaches and then it meets up with the track that is part of the drop.
Yeah.
So it's not really taking you up like the straight. I think it might go up a crank lift or so.
It looks like it goes up a crank and then it stops at the top. Yeah.
Where like you are going towards what looks to you to be just an edge.
Yes.
Like the train's gonna go right off the edge and its final destination, whatever number movie that was.
Yeah.
Or it was the roller coaster disaster. So apparently on the opening day, on the first day of this ride being open, it is at a 45-degree angle. So the track is in the middle of its tilt where it's going to meet up with the track below. And it was like that for 10 minutes. They were suspended in that vertical position. And that to me is simply terrifying.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at this picture of the track being stuck like this. One, it's just, I'm an adventure junkie. I'm an adrenaline junkie. So I would totally ride something like this. But when I see that, I'm thinking about the people in the very front.
Oh my God.
That would be awful. I mean, awful to be in any of those seats when it's stuck, but like especially the front where you're just looking at like nothing in front of you because there's nothing that could stop you if this thing is to come off the tracks.
There of course is a lot of engineering and a lot of design that goes into this for it to even open. So of course there's safety measures, and the spokespeople for Cedar Point say that the safety system performed as designed. I want to know, like, I want to see something. I want to see like a brick wall that will block the train from going off of that track
like,
if the brakes don't work.
Here.
Yeah, I want like a visual, some kind of mechanism that pops up, even if it's just like a Dikembe Mutombo sign, like he's blocking you. It's like a little cutout. It like keeps the train in place, and then it goes back down when it's time to continue the ride, and we're safe. We're connected to the track. Not today. Okay, go ahead. The late, great Dikembe Mutombo. Like, he stops you from going. But I needed more details on this.
I know.
Like,
I would love a video, like a really good video.
This is all that was explained to me in the article. Seeing a picture of like the track that stopped, they just said that riders were stuck in the vertical position for 10 minutes, and a maintenance employee tilted the riders back into a horizontal position.
And then how'd they get out?
And that's what it says. I wondered if it was going to let them continue on with the ride, but you probably aren't in a mental place to,
after hanging
your
like
bodies
that.
aren't in a place to continue the ride. It just says that the coaster experienced a delay that paused the ride's operation. Siren's Curse, or the ride was restarted. Okay, so the ride was restarted, and guests continued the ride. There you go. I got my answer.
Here's my question with this.
I don't know if I'd want to continue that ride.
I was about to say, do people want to continue the ride, and are people now going to be nervous to ride this ride?
What are you going to do though? How do you do anything other than continue that ride? You can't go back
or they
down.
take you backwards.
You don't reverse a crank lift. You can't reverse the chains.
Or you get, I mean, there's obviously a staircase, but I'm not trying to do that.
You're not doing that.
I'm not trying to. Yeah, you're right. You ride the ride. I don't know. There have been multiple videos of coasters getting stuck, and it's like kind of a thing right now that's happening. I mean, of course, that's a risk with any coaster that you ride, but there is a problem right now with coasters getting stuck in scary parts of the ride.
I need that thing to be stuck in the 90-degree drop.
I need it to not be stuck.
But the brakes, no, I need that to be stuck in the vertical 90-degree. Brakes
like
are still applied, back. And you're like, no, you're looking straight down.
What? Why would you want it stuck like that?
Because the the thrill of that, it's like one of those tower drops.
For 10 minutes?
And then the only way to resume the ride is just to hit the button again, and you're like, it drops you.
No.
That's intense.
That is intense.
That's intense.
Yeah. Speaking of rides, do you know that ride in Vegas that like hangs off the stratosphere? And it like, have you seen that?
I've been on it.
I've ridden it.
I've been on that
you
too.
Have too?
Yeah.
This reminded me of that.
There's the coaster up there, the big shot.
And then the one that goes like off and it like hangs. It looks like it's going to drive off the side of the
the coaster's the high roller.
Yes.
And then there's like a tower ride in the middle of the stratosphere.
Yes, and then
big
there's
shot,
another
right?
one.
I have not been on that then,
literally
sorry.
like shoots you off. It looks like it's going to go off and
That's pretty
fall
badass.
off. Yeah, it's pretty terrifying.
All
but
right,
it was
back
fun.
page time.
Okay.
The back page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Our guys at Donato's, they're going to launch everybody's doing it. They're going to launch a smash burger restaurant. Okay,
Ooh.
Smash Daddies, a new eatery. It's going to serve smash burgers, chicken tenders, two of life's great things, right? And more. Is launching a brick and mortar restaurant space as well as a food truck. So that's going to happen. The eatery, slated to open in early August, will be at 984 High Street in the village of Harrisburg. Smash Daddies, like I said, is also going to open a food truck that will travel across Columbus. So
I'm going.
On the lookout.
Love it.
Donato's Pizza.
Smash
They've got
Daddies.
their stuff.
What a name.
That is a great name.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah. What was the smash burger place that we had this past summer? Teddy, do you remember the name of our friends that stopped by? Because that was some good stuff.
I'm hungry.
It's got to be smash burgers. And I got to go get dinner somehow.
What are you going to have?
I think that could be it.
Smash burgers?
I think it could be some kind of smash burger
Wow.
tonight. Yeah. So
Nice.
free agent for dinner right now. Everybody, thank you so much. Nicole, thanks for doing it.
Thank you. This was great. Are
Yes.
you kidding? Anytime.
Until we meet again. Buckeye Show is coming up next on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's on southbound 71's on-ramp from Hudson Street on the north side, causing delay there. Emergency crews are on scene. And we also have an accident that's in the construction area on westbound 70 on the west side after Hilliard Rome Road. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The International Hot Rod Association Outlaw Nitro Series is back. 5 events, 4 locations, 1 explosive season. With top fuel cars, funny cars, and pro mods. Nitro Storm hits Columbus July 9th through the 12th. Tickets at IHRA.com. That's IHRA.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Ready for the 4th? I know I'm going to be enjoying steaks, ribs, maybe a cold soda pop or two, but guess what? It's the same tasty stuff I enjoyed while dropping 75 pounds with Awaken 180. That's the beauty of this program. It's doable, no medications, no starvation, just great food while I dropped an average of 4 to 5 pounds every week. Make this summer your best yet. Drop the weight while keeping the flavor. Celebrate freedom from dieting stress. You can visit awaken180weightloss.com.
Central Ohio contractors and homeowners. Tired of overpriced, low-quality cabinets? Well, it's time to upgrade your cabinet game. 3D Cabinetry is your go-to for fast, hassle-free service and cabinets you can trust from order to install. 3D Cabinetry delivers fully assembled all-wood affordable cabinets. No delays, no stress. Just quality craftsmanship delivered on time every time. Get started with your free consultation today at 3dcabinetry.net. That's 3dcabinetry.net, where quality meets affordability and reliability.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
2 years ago, Bobby Carpenter completed treatments for knee pain at QC Kinetics. So we're checking in with the former college and pro football player to see how he's doing.
I've been asked a lot, like, how long does this last? How long does it work? I go, I've had mine for a couple years, and everything feels very good. It feels just as good as it did when I started to turn the corner.
Bobby's an active husband, dad, and business owner. That's why 2 years ago, he heard about QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative treatments, and he knew he could trust them for his chronic knee pain.
And thankfully, with QC Kinetics, I was able to go through this, and my my activities are the same as it was. I'm able to coach my kids in sports. I can play golf. I can go run.
QC Kinetics patients like Bobby don't miss a beat. No surgery or rehab. Just freedom from debilitating joint pain. Ready for lasting relief from joint pain? Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation and see if you're a good candidate.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we're here to help keep you on the road so you can soak up all the summer fun. The road tunes.
Take me out to the ball game.
Hotel pools. Emergency ice cream stops. The sunscreen and bug spray everywhere.
It's in my eyes.
At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we're here for it all. So stop in for a quick oil change before you go. Only takes about 15 minutes. No appointment needed.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5, win or lose. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. And see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify.
It's July in Central Ohio. The grills are hot, the sun is hotter, and chances are you've seen a Newman roofing truck rolling through your neighborhood. Maybe you've talked to one of our team members at a local event, or know someone who proudly says, "Yeah, I've got a Newman roof." At Newman Roofing, we're more than just a roofing company. We're your neighbors. And for the last 33 years, your support has helped us grow as a family-owned business. So we give back the best way we know how, with quality work, lasting relationships, and a lifetime workmanship warranty that means you'll never be left out in the rain. Thousands of families across Central Ohio have trusted us and had their expectations exceeded. And it's why we've been voted Best Roofing Company in Best of the Bus magazine for 4 years running now. So this summer, don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.